Hello everybody. Lumus here from Failing at Gaming.
And Asmoth also here. Again. Still.
Yeah. Continues to be fun failing at gaming.
Yeah. I mean, at what point do I not come from failing at gaming is the question.
I mean, you'd have to actively quit, I think.
So, I feel like I'm on sort of sabbatical.
Yeah.
Because I don't come in that often.
Not as often as you did at first, but you're still doing regular shows, so...
Yes. Still doing regular shows. Totally doing that.
It's not just me putting on a silly voice during Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, that show's been going on for like ever.
Yeah. I think we're in the end game of it, though.
I feel like it's going to be... Oh, God damn it. I was trying to... My brain blanked and I was like, I feel like it's going to be, and I was going to name one of those shows that's gone on forever and then finally ends. And my brain went, I can't think of any of those shows.
Friends?
I was about to say Friends, maybe?
Yeah, that was like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
I think it was dead on 10 years.
Then there was... What's that weird one? It's an American one where, like, one of the series, they undo it all by it being a dream. It's, like, infamous for the fact that it pulled off that BS.
No idea.
I don't know.
What are the American shows that everybody talks about and I've never seen a single episode of? Everybody Loves Frasier?
Hey, I liked Frasier.
Never seen a single episode of it.
Frasier's quite entertaining. It makes me laugh because I used to watch it as a kid, and it's incredibly highbrow. So as a kid, you sit there and go, adult words. You don't really find it that funny. And then when you watch it now that I'm older and I catch it occasionally, and I'm like, that was actually quite clever. Like, not just funny, but actually clever.
Yeah.
Everybody Loves Raymond, I find that's a weird show for me.
Again, never seen a single episode.
You're not missing much on that one. It's just basically a guy has a family. He's got a brother who's a bit thick. He's got a dad and a mum who are pains in the arse and constantly fall out. And he finds himself in lots of awkward, oh God, why me situations. And it's like, this is fine, but I can just look out the window for this. I don't need to sit and watch TV for it. I know that's the premise of quite a lot of shows generally, but
Yeah.
I want to say it was like Dallas or something stupid that pulled off the... It's parodied in Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's a bit where like there's a guy in the shower and he's like, good morning. He's like, I had this thing about Family Guy, and he just turns around and goes, what's Family Guy? And it's like, that's just the scene with Family Guy superimposed over whatever happened.
Yeah.
We better not be about to have another fight.
Against both of them. I think we can just sneak past them. Oh, no, they spotted me.
No, this time you can't actually get past it.
Wanda, I flew here on Paget as soon as I got the phone call from Theo. Well, it helped that I was already in East Tandor. I was catching some waves.
Oh my God.
Doing important field work. So it's true, you managed to defeat the gym and gain the power of Mega Evolution?
Yes, the loss of our beloved catnip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wanda and I battled on top of a mountain. It was awesome.
Is that the most significant part of the event for you? On top of a mountain?
Probably.
Whoa, like, wonderful goodness. It's been so long. Look how much you two have grown.
I mean, we look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Theo's gone through a whole revolution, but...
Yeah, I'm remembering the bit in DBZ Abridged where Trunks goes back to the future. 17's like, ditched the jacket, lost the sword, got ripped, and, is it my imagination, or did you get a little taller?
Welcome to the room of infinite bullshit!
I remember when you were there in my lab for the first time, taking your trainer test. That's a lie. I don't remember anything.
I mean,
you weren't very happy about your result, Theo.
This is like, what, 3 or 4 days worth of hours ago?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he still isn't any better. We still trounce him every chance we get.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't remind me. But now, I'm glad to have Electro-Truox?
Electric Soul.
Yeah, I'm great. I'm glad I have Electric Surf because Wanda's Pokemon is dead. We're able to use Mega Evolution together, although Wanda's Pokemon is dead.
Hey Miki, how you doing? Having a good evening?
Hello.
How are your most recent injuries? Yeah, I mean, to be fair to Theo, like he was kind of terrible early on.
Yeah.
He's not as good as us now, but he
He's got
has continued to improve. He's beaten a lot of gym leaders.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be said though. He actually has won because he still has his starter.
In a lot of ways, yes.
We don't. It's like, for whatever we can say, he holds a victory over us now.
Yeah.
And that ain't going away.
So yeah, he's continued to trail behind us, but he has improved a lot.
Yeah.
And he's gotten graceful about the fact that he's never ever going to beat us.
Yeah. I have a knackered left shoulder for unknown reasons.
I feel left out. I don't have any injuries today.
That can be arranged.
For once, I'm the one who's not battered. That doesn't happen very often.
I know, the weird thing is, like, the rest of me's fine. Like, my right knee's been playing up for ages, and my right heel, but today they're perfectly fine. But my shoulder's really painful, so, like, moving it is quite difficult, which is why I'm just sat with it as it is now.
Could be connected. Like, injuries can travel like that.
Yeah, but there's usually a reason.
Yeah. I know I get knee pains if I don't do my back exercises. I have a bit of a problem with my back.
I get lower back pain occasionally, but it's usually postural, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm doing good. Indeed. As you know, Mega Evolution was discovered recently in the Kalos region. I didn't know that. What did you say, as you know?
Yeah, I didn't know that. What game is that? I don't think we've got there yet.
It involves a reaction between being mega stoned and a Pokemon. And a keystone, like your bracelet. This is made possible by the bond that you and your Pokemon share.
Now, is that actually proven? Because that all sounded like science up until you said the bond thing.
Yeah. Thanks, CSGO, no worries. Just glad you're here. Good luck with your matches, Miki. There are several Tandor Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution. Particularly the starter Pokemon that I gave to you.
Shut your hole.
In order to evolve them, though, you'll need to find them Mega Stones. Those are hidden all around Tandor, and I can't say exactly where you'll find them.
How do you know they're around if you can't tell us where they are?
Yeah.
It's a treasure hunt. Sweet. You don't need one, you idiot. You've already got it.
Well, you need an individual stone for each Pokemon, though.
I know, but you're just talking about our starters right now.
Yeah.
And he's already got it. We could have bought it. Glad we didn't. That would have been a waste of 10k.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. Now then, if you're going to be encountering Mega Pokemon, I need to give you both an upgrade to your Pokédexes.
Oh, really?
Wanda's Pokédex is now a Mega Pokédex.
More things to add? Really?
You'll now be able to record data on all the Mega Pokemon you encounter. I look forward to your findings.
Well, we could have done with
Now
that
then.
before we found out that Thingy had Focus Blast, but...
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the normal Ampharos probably could learn it. It does learn various punches and stuff.
Yeah.
It's unusual, but it's not impossible.
The thing is, though, we weren't 4 times weak to that either.
Yeah. It's a really strong move by a high-level Mega Evolution. What can I say?
Yeah. I guess it is a special, isn't it? So, that's a special Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What more can you tell me about your adventure?
Not a lot. Nothing that Leo's probably not already told you. Oh yeah, we got abducted. He didn't know about that because he wasn't there.
His name's Leo now.
Leo, Theo, whatever. I don't care.
I mean, I just wondering if that was on purpose or not. I mean, everybody else
no.
gets his name wrong.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It's just...
What? You visited Larkspur's lab? They thugs ambush you and... Oh dear, oh dear.
I mean, that makes it sound like far worse than it was.
I mean, one of our Pokemon died, so...
Well, yeah. But we didn't get, like, you know, assaulted or anything.
Yeah.
That's insane, Wanda. I can't believe the guy would go so far.
Should have warned you. When I knew him in university, Larkspur was always unscrupulous. One time he reported me to the professors for using, well, actually, you know, let's not discuss that right now.
I'm going to say, you guys were at university together. He looks like 20 years older than you, dude.
All I'm saying is we had a very strict campus. He'd go to any lengths to get recognized, and he didn't care who got hurt in the process. I'm glad to hear you managed to break free and get your Pokémon back. You and Garlickid make a good team. I'm glad you found each other.
Yeah, well, I guess we...
Do we make a good team? What do you know about Garlickid?
So, Prof, where do we go now?
Oh, right. Well, you're almost finished with the gym challenge. Only one gym remains, and it's in Tsukiname Village, to the south of Venice City. Unfortunately, that stretch of ocean is the battleground of pirates and ninjas.
Of course it is.
The pirates are a growing threat here in East Tandor. Makes traveling the sea is very difficult. Not to mention the East Tandor nuclear power plant is near Tsukiname Village as well.
I feel like the ninjas would not allow a nuclear power plant near their village.
Well, you know, nuclear power plants produce less pollution than most other forms of power, so perhaps they're in favor of it.
I know, I just feel like the ninjas wouldn't want that near their land.
They're environmentally conscious, even if they are uncomfortable with modern technology. I'm worried that whatever or whoever it was that caused the meltdowns will strike again.
I mean, I would have thought it is the ninjas, but... I ain't afraid of no nuclear Pokemon, fool!
Yeah, I imagine you two can take care of yourselves.
I mean, he's got a Nucleon.
I'm just being chill, that's all. Plus, there's some Pokemon there that you'll need to complete your Pokédex.
Oh my god, this is like a long exposition.
Yeah. Rare Pokemon found only at the bottom of the sea. In order for you to find them, I have these HMs for you two.
Oh, they died.
Oh. Neat.
Sweet! I can't wait to find some awesome Pokemon on the ocean floor. Plus, I hear there's a legendary Pokemon that lives there too.
Can't express how proud I am of you two.
Please just stop talking.
I know that you will only impress me more as time goes on.
I'm tired of standing around.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, this is a long expositional. I'm gonna go to Tsukiname.
Tsukiname. Bambo says it wrong because he's an idiot.
And get my 8th badge. Well, Theo's also an idiot,
Yeah,
to be fair.
True. He's maybe copying the professor.
Goodbye.
Forgive me, but I must be off. I'm doing research on nuclear Pokemon. The Tandor Rangers are trying to find a cure. Since it's an elemental affliction, I think I can help. Remember, if you encounter any nuclear types, catch them for me. I'd love to study them back at the lab. And Wanda, I know you're strong, but do be careful. The last nuclear power plant in Tandor is to the west of Tsukiname. I'm worried that whatever caused the other power plants to melt down could strike again. And look out for Theo, alright? He's trouble as well. Pajay, let's get high.
Why don't we have Fly yet?
Yeah, I thought he was going to give us Fly. And we'd have to go off on side quests, and we'd come back here when we got Dive. But no, apparently we're just diving.
Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that we should be worried.
Yeah. Let's see.
That last gym was pushing 60.
Yeah. Had some tough fights there. Oh, there's the exit.
I was say you don't know where you're going, do you?
Not in the slightest. I never know where I'm going. Why would you assume that I'd know where I'm going?
Where are you actually going?
Back
To
Venice? I keep forgetting we've got a radio. I don't know if we've listened to it like even once.
No.
I guess we're done here, so... Need to head back to Venice and then on to Skinami. Now that we've got dive, we can get across this route.
Yeah. I'm genuinely not convinced that we're ready for the village, though.
Well, from here we can get a boat back to the mainland and maybe
Yeah.
take care of a few things.
Yeah, that seems fair. Because that's the thing, without Fly, there's no point going all the way to the village to then have to come back.
Yeah. 12:21. It's just a warm-up match. It's the first one of the night, right?
I mean, we could go and kick in some of these guys who have challenged us to rematches.
Feeling brave.
Well, I feel like we should be able to handle them by now, but...
I think their level scales with us. I mean, I'm not sure, but...
Yeah. Are we going to auto-evolve? No.
Yeah, I have to toggle it.
Okay.
Although I don't know that there's any advantage to not using it, other than saving time, I guess.
Yeah. We don't need it, so...
Well, sometimes it takes a few warm-ups, Miki. I mean, we could try talking to some of these guys. See if they want to rumble again.
No, he's the one we left here to die. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea that it's got an ice chrysalis is just pretty sweet.
Some Pokemon change types when they Mega Evolve, so I guess occasionally there'll be a reason not to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think we do. I think we just become bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger and gnarlier.
No way.
No way. Nope.
I'm fighting that again.
Screw you guys.
We didn't go in there, did we?
No.
Like catching a legendary?
I'd like to try.
Then again, we're not going to really do it by these Nuzlocke rules, are we?
Are we not?
Not unless it's the first one we encounter in there.
Oh, we could always just repel.
We could. Want to do that?
Probably not now. I feel like that thing's definitely going to be too high a level for us.
I was thinking we could just get a regular catch in there, but...
Nah, we've got plenty of Pokemon in the box now. We're not, like, desperate.
Yeah.
We just need, to be honest, we just need to focus on making the ones we've got strong enough to survive.
Yeah. This evolved form is half Bulbasaur, half Pikachu. Alien hybrid.
I throw rocks at you.
Take this, the ancient power of throwing rocks. That's the oldest battlefield out there is.
Yeah. I mean, we could go and see Mr. Techie again.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to surf for us by now.
Yeah, he should give us not that it's going to make any difference, but... is there anywhere else we need to go?
I don't know. Could maybe go raid the department store and see if there's anything good there that we couldn't get before.
Yeah.
We even want to front bubble bug. Oh, I remember that cave being bigger. Am I thinking of a different? Oh, I'm thinking of the one on the island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dovak.
Keep an eye out for you.
So does that mean that we're not going to get the treatment for nuclear Pokemon until after we've beaten the Elite Four?
Starting to look like it might be post-game, yeah.
That feels kind of dicky.
Well, it might be after the 8th gym.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that we've not really had a chance to use any nuclear types. There's a guy here. Hello? Hey, you there. You wouldn't happen to be a Pokemon trainer now, would you? Haha, I can tell just by looking at you.
Can you tell by the Pokeballs we are carrying? Is that it?
Listen, I've been a-sailing these oceans since I were a wee lad. As of late, there's been an ill tide. You might have heard that there be pirates in these waters.
Yep.
A frail old fisherman like me doesn't stand a chance against them.
Nope.
With a strong trainer on board, I reckon they'll leave us alone.
Nope.
Are you perhaps heading to Venice City?
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to give you a lift there.
I mean, I feel like we're not going to get around this.
Yeah, it's Yeah ha ha ha! Hank us away, you scurvy landlubber. I blew it. I disguised myself as an old man. I was planning to steal all your Pokemon while we were at sea. But then me pirate catchphrase slipped out. Guess we gotta do this the hard way. Give me a Pokemon or you'll be walking the plank.
The other one stood in a pier.
Yeah. We just shove him off the pier.
Pirate Jag. Oh, those are some levels.
Yeah.
Swabone looks pretty cool.
What do you think that's a
ghost? Quite high.
I was also contemplating a Marowak evolution unique to this game.
Possibly.
Well,
We have Shadow Ball.
yeah. Throw that at him.
Yep. Does he? He also has Shadow Ball, does he not? Oh no, we need Dark Pulse.
I don't know if he's a ghost, it'll still work. Is the thing on the left flying poison?
I don't know. I can't remember if it's. I don't know if it's Poison Dark or.
Yeah. I mean, if it's flying poison, psychic would be good here. Otherwise, well, Dark Pulse will be okay, but we might be better off getting out. I don't know. Should we try Dark Pulse and see what happens?
Yeah.
Oh, Dark Pulse doesn't hit both of them?
No.
Maybe just take this thing off the table then. Just guarantee that kill if we can.
Oh yeah, Mega Evolution.
Okay. Not bad.
Wow, that gave like not a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Whew! That really hurt.
Yeah.
What was that?
Train Life. Is it an upgraded version of Leech Life?
Okay, I feel like our Mega Evolution is not safe here.
Yeah. I need to get him out.
But I don't know what that is.
Does Surf hit
Everybody.
even including our ally?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got Bug Buzz. What is this thing? Presumably it's Bug something, either Bug Poison or Bug Electric. I would guess Bug Poison.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing that's always kind of bugged me about Pokemon games: the fact you can't check a Pokemon deck mid-fight.
Yeah.
What's that? Hagros.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well.
gross.
I think it's probably Bug Poison, so maybe if we, I don't know, hit something with Bug Buzz, Shadow Ball, and get switch 2x4 for Kai.
Always with the Kai.
We've not got anything that's really good here, but Kai's durable.
Okay, Villicard is Dark Poison,
Ah, okay.
so the move he must have hit us with was a Dark move.
Mm-hmm.
So that may help us to deal with him a bit. And what's the thing? Hagros.
Yeah.
Where are you? What do you do?
So we don't want Garlic Kid or Dougal out there with poison types. So it has to be Kai.
Hargross is poison electric, so
Oh.
not Kai.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hargross is the evolved form of Hargoop.
Do we just heal 2x4 then?
Can you kill that Villicard?
With Bubble Bug, maybe. We can hit it with. I think Brine's going to be Bubble Bug's best move.
It's our only safe move at the moment, really.
Yeah. We just Brine it.
Yeah. Because we do not want a crit of that powerful dark move.
Nope.
We also do not know what the other thing is going to do. Assumingly, it's going to try and attack Bubble Bug.
Yeah. Bubble Bug's. The electricity is not going to be good for Bubble Bug.
Do we not resist it with our bug?
Nope.
Oh, that's not good then. Then we are in trouble.
Yeah.
On 2 levels.
Yeah. If we've come all this distance, get killed by a pirate. Alright, 2x4 is probably going to get hit by a dark move. We could switch Garlic Kid in.
Which will power him up.
And he can, he'll be neutral hitting that thing at least. So it'll be Poison Dark.
Does he have a fighting move?
I think so?
Yeah, he does. He's got a fighting move, so he could
Yeah.
hopefully do some damage to that. Oh, he's got Drain Punch. Then we've still got a poison type out there that's going to hit us.
Yeah, but I think we're hoping that he one-shot. I don't know. Will he probably survive that? Hey, Alex. You've seen real Pokemon? Nice. Which ones?
Oh yeah, we've seen real Pokemon.
A pretty pink gunskin named Nina. Nice, Mickey.
That defense and special defense is not great. I'm not loving it.
Well.
Well, this is a pretty pickle.
I think Bulbug's got to stay here now. We swapped 2x4 for
Garlic
Garlic-Kid, yeah. And
Okay.
hopefully with Garlic-Kid can... Between them they can kill the Villocard. And Hargrass hopefully can't kill Garlic-Kid in one go.
I mean, we could always just heal Thingy. If Bug can kill Villicard, then 2x4 should be able to nuke that poison thing.
Yeah. Can find a chance to heal. I mean, we've got 2 actions a turn, so that's something we could potentially do.
Ha!
Attack Rose. What Brian does. Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So we can Mach Punch that, right?
Yeah, hopefully that'll be enough. It should be.
Do we want to use Bulbug's turn to heal Garlic-Kid just in case the Hargrass does something terrifying?
I'm not convinced that 20 HP is going to make a difference if it does something horrifying.
Okay.
Can he do anything to really cripple that thing, though?
Bug Electric? Not really. He'd be grinding it at best.
Or do we use this turn to heal 2x4?
That's probably a good idea. There's more options.
Please be strong enough.
Alright, one down.
Okay,
Okay.
picked on the wrong person, he says.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2x4 back out. And
Do we want to drain punch that thing to get our
I say,
thing
is it
back?
anybody here can survive it. Everybody else here was okay against that. Not
No.
really.
So Garlic
Yeah.
Kid's still on the table. So
Yeah, drain punch it. Oh, I've got leech seed. It's not gonna do a lot. Well, no. Leech seed. I mean, leech seed wouldn't do a lot, but it'd be damage over time. I don't know how tough this thing is gonna be, but drain. I think drain punch is probably the
yeah,
best
I think
move.
drain punch is the best option.
And we can't even get to the place where we're trying to level without putting in danger of dying.
No, it's not good, is it? Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Goes back to full health. What was it? Oh,
Gooey.
lowers our speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing anyway, Alex? You having a good evening? Whoop. What was that?
Sludge wave,
Ooh.
and that hit both of them.
Okay. Oh, so if that had been single target, it would have killed Garlic Kid then.
Yeah. Melt it. Melt its brain.
Yep. And, I'll just heal you, I guess.
Yeah, just in case. See, we couldn't. This is ones when you can't rely on Kai. We couldn't have put Kai out there because he would have died.
Yeah. Okay. Arr. Arr, Silver's gonna be mad at me for this. Mark my words, landlubber. You haven't seen the last of Pirate Jack. Anchors away. Excuse me, I watched your battle from afar. That guy was a pirate, right? I thought he might be. Normally the Black Flag pirates don't stray this far north. They're getting more rowdy as of late. Anyway, I wanted to thank you. You showed him a lesson. Hopefully he won't come sniffing around Silverport again. If there's anything I can do to thank you. Oh, I can give you a ride to Venessi City on my boat if you like. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yes? Turns out he's a pirate as well.
Yeah, so we definitely are not ready to progress to the next level.
Yeah. Almost died in a...
Skirmish.
Yeah.
So we want all the grinding, all the levels.
Yep.
Well, that was terrifying. Freaking pirate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying this for context of this precise moment in time. That pirate was considerably scarier than those ninjas.
Yeah. But we're a ninja now, and we bested him.
Just. I begrudge that we are now getting charged for this.
Yeah.
It's also kind of annoying that every travel in this game actually costs you money.
Yeah, we head back to the mainland.
I guess. Oh, it's that guy.
Oh yeah.
Why would you bring us to this awful place full of memories? This game really does hate its players.
Should revisit some of the early areas. We apparently missed a lot of TMs that weren't there before the patch.
Yeah, this game really does hate its players. Like, it will willingly put you in miserable places that you will not enjoy.
Yeah. Doesn't hold back. Alright, what floors are we? Second floor for general, third floor TMs.
Fourth floor for drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs, please. many drugs.
Alright, let's go poke around, I guess. Hello?
No,
Fine, be
you
that way.
You have to address them from the front of the counter.
No peripheral vision. Okay. Nothing I'm interested
We have a
in.
nugget to sell, right? We probably have a
Maybe.
few things to sell, to be fair. Also, we should probably give that EVO light to Garlic Head.
Can he evolve?
I thought. Oh no, I thought it was stuff that didn't evolve.
entertaining with Drain Punch. I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, if anyone's going to have it, it's going to be Garlic Kid because he's got 3 drain moves.
Yeah.
Picked up another click clone somewhere. Carrot wine. I mean, we should probably use that Carbos and HP up, or we could sell it and make a ton from it.
Yeah. Who we want more speed on?
All of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like 2x is perhaps not as fast as you could be.
Yeah, that would be my instinct as well.
Oh, he's not getting any faster.
Okay.
Who has low HP? Garlic Kid.
Yeah. Well, Garlic Kid we only just got, so he's gonna have the lowest EVs. Probably everybody else is already maxed out.
Yeah.
Got anything else to sell?
No.
We should buy some like special defense while we're here.
We should buy many, many things,
Hmm.
but we do not have the monies.
So is this just Pokeballs?
Yeah.
Okay, right, I need this. Got quite a few, right?
Yeah, we're good for now.
Maybe we should get some timer balls.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it's a priority right at this moment.
Hmm.
I mean, we're probably not actually going to buy any of the TMs here, even if we could, because we're going to afford them, but it's worth seeing what there are. Are there no stairs at all?
No.
This is a really badly designed building.
This is a fire hazard.
See,
Really?
that one you have to go from the side. Blizzard, Hyper Beam, Light Screen Protect, Thunder, Reflect. Yeah, it's just the usual meh stuff.
Focus Blast.
Okay, Focus Blast not too bad.
Really expensive though. Giga Impact!
Not that expensive. Flash. Why would you have Flash in here? No one's going to buy Flash.
Yeah, Giga Impact and Focus Blast are the only ones I'd really think about. We can't afford them.
Yep. Hard stone, 100 Pokédollars. It's a hard stone! I'm not paying $100 for a rock. Do you have any idea how expensive these rocks are in the wild? No?
In the wild, I think they'd be free. We'll go stock up a little more. We'll go up to 3 of each.
Have you started watching Sonic Boom yet?
Tensions have risen. Not yet.
Oh, it's so good. I've nearly finished it.
Yeah.
I've got 6 episodes left to go. So good.
I got one of these? How cool. I used to use one at some point. Yeah, it's definitely on my list.
Yeah, you need to watch it. You need to watch it so we can talk about it. But it is very funny.
See, is it just lemonade on the top floor?
Probs.
Carrot wine's better. Oh, rarity shot. I forgot all about this. We should be coming out here more often.
Yeah, it's a ball ache to get here.
Well, yeah.
And also, I'm pretty sure that's what they had the last time we were here.
It was probably the same day.
Touche.
Metal coat. I think we've got an item that does
we
that.
have a metal coat.
Yeah. Just stone, maxi. Yeah, nothing of interest to us.
I mean, the Max Ether's like good to have later game when you're going in with.
Yeah, we've
Well,
got a few items.
Yeah,
like
but
that
we
we've
don't
not
need it
used.
now though.
Yeah.
So we've never bothered to come here on a Monday, apparently.
Apparently. This is like the second time we've been here, I think.
Yeah. It's because, let's be honest, like the department stores are a nice idea, but they're always just full of stuff you wouldn't bother buying.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to be a noob to waste time buying all that crap.
What's going on in here? With all the emergencies. Stay away from the explosion, guys. Apparently there's not much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing new happening here.
Yep. Well, I say we go pick up our thing and then I guess we start our training.
Yeah.
Now, where does that weirdo live?
Oh, was there any good TMs in the casino?
Yeah, all the good ones will be in the casino, but we can't afford any of them.
Let's have a quick look at how much.
Welcome.
So it's 1,000 for 50 coins. Not bad stuff, but
No, yellow flute's good.
yeah, yellow flute would be nice to have. This isn't really gonna attract
Why
them.
would you buy the first two?
I don't know, they gotta put something in for the cheap prices.
I know, but they're crap.
Is it always these?
No,
I guess does this one rotate as well?
I
Huh?
don't know. I definitely don't. I mean, if we had kept our thing, at least now we know where we could have got the Mega Evolution item for our second Pokemon.
Yeah. Drum Samurite. Any idea what TM07 is?
No.
Might be able to afford that. Probably cost us all we've got, but
Yeah, but it's a third of the price of everything else. Is it worth it?
I don't know.
Probably not.
We
Do
already
we
got it.
already have it?
It's between Toxic and Bulko. I don't know.
No, don't start a Voltor flip. Don't do it.
Can't afford it anyway. Can get close. We'd have to save up a little bit. If there's something exciting, that's something we can do. We can just play Voltorb Flip until we've got enough.
That could take a long time. You would be disappointed.
Yeah,
Do you want to know?
go for it.
Hail.
Yeah. I got a lot going for that.
Yep.
Can we hit the subway, I guess?
I guess.
The Legend City was where it was, right?
I think so.
Oh, we were out of tickets.
Crap. It's a good job you didn't bother buying anything then. Huh. So in this game you get HM 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. They do not give you 1 or 5.
Ah,
Go figure.
yeah. Oh, a shopaholic. Yeah, if you gotta buy one of everything.
Oh goody. You get Fly from Nuclear Plant Omicron. I wonder why.
Yeah. Don't look up too much stuff.
I'm just seeing if it was going to be a post-game thing where we get Fly. Because I would not be surprised. Congratulations, you have traversed the entire place. Now you can fly anywhere you want. Do you have any idea how much I could have used this like weeks ago?
Yeah. Obtained. Surfboard.
Yeah, I never saw that coming.
The surfboard. Oh, you won't believe this surfboard. It's high-tech. Techno-enhanced. Carries you across water like a real Pokémon. Even better than swimming. What do you mean it's just a regular surfboard? Ah, you don't get it. You need more brains. Scram. Well, we got ourselves a surfboard now.
Woo.
Yeah.
I guess that will be nice if our bug dies.
Mm-mm. Do you think everywhere up there is still nuclear?
No, probably.
Oop.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Guess we're not going this way. Some more potassium iodide. I don't know. I'm gonna catch. Maybe we catch the train back to Nautak and just walk to Barol and fight out rematch any trainers along the way.
I
'Cause
guess.
there's a lot of items got added in the patch, so there's probably a lot of stuff we've missed along that route.
I guess.
So it's about Barol Town where we got the patch. Don't think there's anywhere else in particular we need to go.
No, I think we're just in training mode now,
Yeah.
which is bad enough.
I mean, we've got like surf and stuff now, so there might be a lot of little places that we can get to.
Yeah, see you later, Mickey.
We're given the surfboard for surf. That's how it's worked with all of them. You have to use them a little bit before they give you the replacement.
Yes, they acknowledge that they suck and you wouldn't want to keep them, but they still make you do something with them first.
Yeah. Yeah, see you, Miki. Good to hear from you. And what's in this town? Not a lot of...
Yep. Everything's gonna be weak as poo.
Yeah. I should pop some repels.
Drown!
I think it's just going to be the guy on the other side of here that I'll battle us, but I wonder if there was some water or a strength thing in here. Some water, I don't know. Oh, we can get to it. Yes.
Oh, thank God they introduced that mechanism.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, stealth rock.
Stealth rock and another evolution thingy.
Sableye.
Do we have a
Ooh.
Sableye? I feel like we did have a Sableye.
I think we've got a Sableye.
Cool.
You can see what that looks like.
I love that. That is so good. So,
Oh.
jerkface, we meet again.
Yeah, this guy will be matches. I want 2x to handle it.
Is that your plan? Now that T-Rex has got Mega Evolution, throw him at everything.
I don't know, I was thinking this guy's gonna have fighting and rock, where psychic steel. I don't know what we actually use on rock types mind. So maybe I don't know, Golly Kid?
Yeah. Might be worth it. I mean, if their levels are an average of our levels, then Kai's gonna make this so much worse.
Yeah, that's true.
What you got, Larry?
51 primate.
Okay, that's okay.
Mhm.
That's okay.
We drain punch him. Probably not worth getting a leech seed on him.
No, probably
One way or another, this fight will be short.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, that's alright.
Golly Kid's a tough guy.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a critter, I'd have been sweating, but...
Yeah.
Drain Punch is so good. Oh, that's a high level, but...
Yeah, it is. Are we Drain Punching, or... I mean,
yeah,
Kai could handle it.
It's pure steel.
Yeah. That was a crit, though.
I know, rude. As long as we not have a secret weakness to steel that I did not know about, we should be fine.
Yeah.
That is also rude.
Hmm.
Just to make sure we're faster.
Yeah.
Oh. I was thinking, that's really low XP for that. Why? And I forgot it's because one of them's getting drained away.
Yeah.
What? Claptrap is evolving.
One down.
Okay, so I get that the first one's meant to be a shark. What the hell is this meant to be?
It's an eel.
Weird friggin' eel.
All eels are weird.
Do you want to talk to him again, see if he instantly rematches us?
I mean, we might want to heal first.
Well, you just put somebody else up front.
I mean, yeah, if he's even stronger this time, but...
Yeah, that might be a thing.
Well, we know what he leads with.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh.
Okay, he's not instantly matching us, that's good.
Yeah.
Did we... Are you a thing? No. Good to know.
No, that guy's not a thing. He doesn't exist.
Okay.
We didn't check our berry patch while we were in Legend Town. There's that massive area of berries.
Oh, well. We'll probably head back there later. Go back and get rid of the thing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Make sure you take his thing off him. That looks nothing like it. It really doesn't.
Hmm. Swift Swim. Didn't it have Intimidate before? I would have rather had Intimidate.
Okay, who's coming out for a go now then?
Want to see what a Sableye looks like?
I mean, yeah, we can do. So, in terms of who else is coming out then, well, Eevee needs a level with a nuclear next to it.
Yeah.
The fish thing's probably just off evolving, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
We could evolve the rat.
Mm-hmm.
That's our evolutions up.
Does this thing not evolve?
Trade.
Oh, okay. Oh, what about this thing evolves as well? That's going to be a really high
Yeah, it's a
level.
massively high level. It's like 42 or something.
So we'll probably worry about that later. I don't like the namings of these stones. Sableye sounds better than Sableye.
Yeah, it does. I'm not going to argue with that one.
Ability Stall. This Pokemon moves after all other Pokemon do. So always goes last.
Why? Why would you want that as an ability?
Don't know.
Yeah, we want to draw fish next. Yeah, why would you want that as an ability?
At least you know.
Yeah, but it's crap.
I don't know. It can be useful to know exactly where you're going. If you're using lots of drain moves, it can be decent. I don't think it's gonna be doing that. Okay.
It's holding a giant gemstone.
Yeah. Gain some more spikes and stuff as well. Crystals in its back. Okay. So, let's kill this thing.
For a split second, I had a momentary panic of, do we actually have any moves that can damage this, or have we only got Ghost Move? Send out a Mega Evolution, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a lot of the funky new stuff now.
Yeah.
Mega.
That's how it looks from the front.
Huh.
Hey, Lady Meow. Oh. Kanpai. How you doing this evening? You having a good day? How do you look from the front? Just like a big shield, I guess. Gains a lot of teeth and red eyes.
Is that meant to be its eye? That
Oh,
second
maybe it is, yeah.
Giant gem?
Yeah, I think it is.
That just feels like a massive weakness.
I mean, it's its eye, but it uses it like a shield? I don't know.
Hmm.
Do with a Pokédex entry for the Megaform. Want to know more about it?
They probably haven't really been around long enough to study.
Yeah. Then again, isn't it our job to study them?
I don't know. Well, let's take out the Sableye.
Yeah, I suppose they don't exist in the wild, so study data is going to be limited.
Let me out there, I want something to do, let me out there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Settle
Well,
down.
on the plus side, we have enough Pokemon there for a replacement team.
Yeah.
And enough varied types.
You do the EXP share.
So now where are we headed?
South, I guess. We'll just follow the roads along. We'll look for items and water and stuff that we've missed. Rematch trainers along the way.
As I say, like we can remember who we're trying to rematch.
Whoop.
Oh yeah, you had a thing once.
Hmm.
Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Probably not our fight. Probably 2x.
Yeah. Got an electric move.
Yeah, I was thinking it's not Dougal's fight. Not when he didn't start it.
Yeah.
Sludge Wave! I don't really... That's a thing. Like, Sludge Wave, that's quite a few Pokemon we've seen using it now, and it's like... Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's a wave of sludge.
I guess so. Whoop. He's got a focus punch now. Don't like all this focus.
Not anymore.
Oh, crackers. I lost.
On the plus side, I only had one monster.
Yeah. See, in theory, we could do some science by getting out a low-level squad and rematching somebody and seeing if they match that low-level squad. But if they don't...
Yeah, I'm not up for that science experiment if I'm not like, just no.
Yeah. Would also be a good way to lose a Pokemon.
Yeah. Son of a... That thing's gonna be unpleasant.
Yeah. Do you want 2x4? Just electrocute it?
I mean, I guess. I mean, Dougal's actually the best man for the job, but 2x4's probably more likely to survive whatever's coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 2x4 is more likely to resist a powerful physical move.
You say that, I'm not convinced 2x4's got great physical defense.
Well, he's steel type. If he... Okay.
Did not need that.
Charge beam then.
Not convinced charge beam is going to be enough, but. Wob 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 wob.
Oh, wasn't expecting a hydro pump.
No, I mean that was probably the best thing it could have done.
Yeah.
Wow, that did a lot more than I expected.
Followed up with another charge beam then.
Yeah. Huh. Must be equal speed.
Huh. Yeah, I mean I like the name Lady Meow. I sometimes call him 2X. 2x4 is a pretty solid name. Psychic it?
Yep. You're dead.
I killed a 55 in one hit. I don't expect you to be walking away.
Stoner Grandpa.
Yeah.
That's another evolution coming. Ooh, faint attack.
With Swagger, I think.
I know, Fury Swipes is crap.
Alright.
I think Swagger gives you a chance to confuse them.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm supposed to evolve.
Yeah, how's your day been, Lady Meow? Things going well? Not Box Smash now, right? Is he blocking anything interesting? Doesn't seem like it. Should battle sometime again. Be another rematch apparently.
Oh!
Not bad. Got a haircut, nice.
It evolves into that thing at 36.
Oh.
Now you can just stick a water stone in its face.
Oh, okay. I think we've got a water stone. If not, we can easily get one.
Yeah.
There it is.
My bad.
Yeah. Got a haircut, nice. Nice as a D&D, so you get to catch up on your reading. Also nice. What are you reading tonight? These first and second forms look so cool.
What are you talking about? Don't you love Swordface?
It's such an awesome name too. Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think Swordface is awesome.
Remember, we've got this. Oh, what we can get into? Smash some over here.
Yeah.
Check on that in a second. We'll bully some people first.
Burby.
Burby supermodel.
I miss our Burby.
Yeah.
Never made it to a Splendifowl.
We went through some rough times back there.
We've been through many rough times.
Yeah.
This game has been a collection of rough times. Every time you think things are going okay, then suddenly POW!
Yeah.
Right in the kisser.
I mean, we came real close to straight up game over. Okay, we can surf here as
I feel
well.
like we've surfed here.
Yeah. Maybe?
Or was it the other side we surfed?
Doesn't look like there's anything here anyway.
No, not unless we can waterfall.
Yeah. Well, we can just get into that river from up there. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. But, no, we didn't actually game over, but a while ago, way back, we were in serious danger of doing it.
Yeah, and there's been a couple of spooks ever since.
Yeah. I'm saying we're in a surprisingly good spot considering how badly things went earlier.
Although you say that, we've also come close to death on a couple of occasions.
Yeah. There's that.
We've had a few spooks.
It's not been easy sailing since then. From where we were, it's gotten better.
I just can't believe we haven't got a magic car.
Yeah. I can't actually go any further. Yeah, so this doesn't really go anywhere.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess we should see the professor while we're here, so he can
Yeah.
tell us that we're not as good as Pokemon trainers we should be.
Hello, honey. Take a break from all that tiring adventuring. It's quiet without you around, you know. I was thinking of getting a pet Pokemon to keep me company.
I mean, yeah, why not? Everybody else says.
You hang in there, Ant. Were we supposed to do this a long time ago?
Oop.
It's probably a thing they added in a patch, actually. Hello, Wanda. You here to evaluate your Pokédex? I'll reward you for reaching certain milestones.
Yeah, we probably haven't reached many, let's be fair.
Yeah. Seen 153
Whoa, we're only 100
Pokemon.
behind!
Yeah. Caught 53. You're off to a good start. Keep catching all the new Pokemon you see.
Ooh, I reckon.
Huh. You catch 20, come back and speak to me, and I'll give you a special reward.
Dude?
That was probably for 10, then?
Dude? Can you count?
Making good progress. You got a fishing rod? Many
Yes.
different species live in lakes, rivers, and the sea.
Okay, I feel like at this point he's actually stoned.
Yeah.
It's like,
When you catch 30, come back and speak to me.
Can you make us do this for every 10, huh?
Not bad at all. Some Pokemon appear only at specific times of the day. It's worth it to check in the morning, the afternoon, and at
Ooh.
night.
Neat.
When you catch 50, come back and speak to me.
Dude, you skipped 40. Not cool.
Yeah. Caught over 50 species of Pokemon. I have a special reward for you. An egg of a rare Pokemon.
Oh, man.
Your party's full. Come back when you have more room.
Oh, man.
There's no Pokemon Center here.
No. And we cannot fly.
God, every time. I hate this town. I hate this stupid dirt town. And it's stupid corridors where I go down the wrong one every single stupid time.
I mean, we might as well pick up the egg, because the next thing we're going to have is the rat, and that takes a little while.
Yeah.
Like 5 levels or something.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, the level it's at wouldn't take long when we're training in the proper area.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eevee.
And Eevee, yeah. Are we wanting to do the evolutions first, or are we getting the egg first? I'd like to get the egg.
Yeah, I mean, the evolutions aren't going anywhere, I guess.
Mm.
We're not gonna. Why are you putting that one down there?
I don't know.
We're not gonna find a wild Nucleon, I don't think.
No.
And if we do, we can just turn our Eevee into something else.
I mean, we could deposit Kai and get out another Pokemon, but I don't know if it's safe. I don't know if it's safe or if it'll make it safer.
I don't know if it's safe, it'll make it safer, or it will make it scarier.
Yeah.
Kirby! I can't believe you're murdering these Pokemon in cold blood.
What would you do?
Pop a repel.
Oh, yeah. It's only one little. There's not a lot of grass though. It would take longer.
You just drowned a small bird for pleasure.
I didn't take any pleasure in it. Got an egg.
What's the next centre? Yeah, that's probably not happening.
Yeah.
Look, it's the egg. Is it close to hatching? Ooh, it's pink.
Ooh. Doesn't seem close to hatching.
That better not be that fucking fairy thing we've already got.
And the colours are definitely similar. We'll find out, I guess.
And if it is, then there's nothing we can do about it. But come on, there's got to be. There are so many cool things. It's got to be something different, right? Oh, there's a bug guy around here.
Some water by the looks of it.
Who have we got for dealing with bugs?
Kai?
Who else do we have for dealing with bugs? 2x, I guess.
Yeah, 2x. Yeah, should be neutral.
He has a rock.
That's true, yeah. Giga Drain. Well, that would have been useful. Could have had that all along.
I mean, to be fair, we've had several Pokemon with Giga Drain.
Yeah, but I still feel like we would have used that. Considering how early this is.
I think literally all of our grass Pokemon have had Giga Drain for a while.
I wonder if Bubble Bug comes on it. Would we want it?
Probably not.
Maybe over Vine.
I mean, yeah, we'll swap Brian out for something, but we haven't found the perfect move yet.
Yeah.
Not sure what he'd be good with. I can't anyway.
I think other than this little pond. I'm starting to think they like to put decorative ponds in this game.
To be fair, quite a lot of the games have decorative ponds in them. It's not just this one. Carp, magic carp. Where are you, bug boy?
That guy's so alone. So yeah. 2x4 up front. Could we just surf out into this ocean?
Maybe.
I wonder where we can get to. Probably not very far, but it might be worth a look. Definitely popping with help before we go out there, mind.
What does the map say?
Not a lot of. So we can't get off of this route, but.
Oh yeah, stones.
Yeah, can't get very far. This gets us to the next beach, I guess.
Oh well, saved us a.
Maybe. Is there anything out here? No. Yeah, another beach.
Oh, is that...
there's a ninja house.
Yeah. We found something new.
Super training tent. Tutor Miki.
Is that where she's really gone?
Apparently so. Miki teaches the attack stat.
Of course. Well, we clearly haven't been here, so we should have a look at the side.
Yeah.
Bah!
Yeah.
Bah! Says I again.
Guy up there, though.
That's Bug Boy.
Yeah.
we will show you a rock. Woo! That's a high level bug! That's a high level bug!
Also a fire bug. Kai, if you wouldn't mind.
Why does he have level 60 bug?
Are all of them gonna be this level?
This could be a problem.
This could be a problem.
It's a problem if he's leading with his weakest.
Yeah.
Slightly weaker.
Yeah.
I mean, Dougal could probably handle it. Actually, no, because it's a bug. It's got bug moves.
Yeah. Garlic Kid maybe to be neutral, but no. Back to 2x4?
Yeah, I think Turks is probably.
It's 10 levels, so.
Yeah, Jesus. That was a crit. That was a crit.
I was screwing my face up a whole lot there.
Oh, come on!
Where are you getting these crits?
So, I'm going to ask you this now before the outcome of this fight. Ooh, that's going to sting. See, I'm going to ask you this now before the outcome of this fight. Are we ready to give up travelling and go back to training?
I think we need to get our party to an even level. I think Kai being such a high level is messing us up. Yeah, that might be what we need to do.
Because, yeah.
So you're just gonna keep using Hydro Pump?
If he is, eventually he'll miss.
Yeah. Spider web.
Well,
oh, well, we're stuck in here now.
rock time!
Yep. At least we can Mega Evolve. Ancient Power or Charge Beam?
Charge means weaker.
But it'll be super effective. I think, does water
Still,
resist rock?
I don't think it does.
Okay. We'll try Ancient Power then. At least we can Mega Evolve and get our stats up there. That should help.
Yeah. Ah, we're faster.
Okay.
Oh wow, that didn't do a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that evolving did not help us at all.
Not really.
Okay, you should have missed by now. Hamina, 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 hamina.
I can't get used to later generations where it's 1.5 power instead of double. He's out, right?
He should be. Hacks! I call hacks!
He's used PP ups. Also accuracy ups.
Oh, the potion.
Not making a profit on this one.
Okay, he's out of Hydro Pumps. Seriously?
Could you stop? I need him to use Hydro Pump again. Just to mock us.
Okay, now we can hit him with something.
Yeah. Firebug. There was a firebug.
I mean, why doesn't he just go whole hog and pull out friggin' Psychomata or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Special defense fell.
Oh.
We should heal because if we miss with a rock, we're in trouble.
Yep.
We should also definitely finish him with a buzz. As in like a beam. Seriously? What the actual hell? That's gonna drop our special defense again.
Oh. Okay, so you said we should hit him with a charge beam?
Yeah, because we'll need the rocks for the next one if we're staying in.
Yeah, I don't know if we're staying in, honestly.
Who else is going to deal with the electric bug?
I Also, let's say Dougal, because he's double resistant, but then it's still a bug.
Yeah.
I wish we could swap just to get our stats back up. But...
Yeah. I mean, we could, but we'd just be... I mean, to be fair, we could send Kai back out. Oh, no, that would be really bad, actually, because it's electric.
Yeah.
Ah!
And now we get a critical. Ye joy! Kai is even stronger. Oh, he's got one of these. That's Bug Fairy?
Yeah.
So that's neutral against us.
Yeah. It's also hella strong. What?
Quiver Dance. I think it's... Oh boy.
I mean, Kai could get out there and nuke that.
That's true. And that gets rid of all the debuffs.
Yep. Play rough. Okay, now we're going to set you on fire.
Yeah.
With extreme prejudice.
Burn. What do we do if he actually has got a Psychomata?
Just kill it.
Okay, you didn't have the electric one.
Good.
Yeah, maybe we should too.
Yeah. I think we're done here.
Do we go back or do we push on?
I don't know, whatever would be the easiest route to get us to somewhere we can train, I guess.
Burrell Town. Burrell Town's got a subway.
That was a thing.
So yeah, we're not talking to anybody anymore.
No, that's fair.
Kai is fire and fire is unstoppable.
I mean, Kai has inherited his place as captain. Kai will carry this team to victory or defeat.
Yeah.
So I feel like the next 2, maybe 3 streams is just going to be us grinding.
So where do we grind?
I kind of feel like we're probably going to have to go back to roughly where we were before.
Yeah. There's something we need to go to Legend Town for, and I don't remember what it was.
Berries.
Berries.
I mean, everybody needs to be at least the level of Kai now.
Well, I think we're only encountering level 60s because Kai is such a high level. And the rematches are average, but I think we need to get them all to at least level 55.
I feel like we need higher than that. The gym leader was higher than that. The last pirate guy was only just lower than that.
Alright.
I think they'll want at least 10 levels, if I'm honest. Probably more, but... But hey, if you want to go less, if you want to throw our babies in the fire, then you're in control.
Oh, I guess we left our
Patch better.
berries too long.
Oh well.
Yeah. Well, if we get them to level 55, we should be able to go fight trainers again.
If you say so.
10 levels is a lot of grinding.
I know, but is it better to do a lot of grinding now, or when we've lost several Pokemon in the next fight?
Alright. What level was the gym leader then?
The gym leader is 56 and 58.
Okay. He wasn't beating 60. You can only expect a gym leader to be a higher level than you with his best Pokemon.
Speak for yourself.
Oh yeah, 'cause you know roughly what type a gym leader has. If you go in at the same level as him, there's really not much challenge. training in that cave, do you think?
I guess.
Yeah. Training out in the snow will be a pain because of hail. It's either out here or in the cave, depending on which Pokemon we're using, I suppose.
Yeah.
We can get Theo to hang out here again. Level 34, that's low.
Yeah, that's not good.
We might have to go to that other cave in the other town.
I mean, on the plus side, if we're not experience sharing, we should level up quicker. I know it is a lot of grinding, but I feel like if we get to 60, that should cover us for the next gym.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could meet in the middle and go 58.
Yeah.
So, we're going to a ninja village.
Yeah.
What do you think we're expecting here?
Expecting a lot of dark steel types.
I know, I thought it was probably going to be true to form and go poison.
Maybe. I mean, they're water ninja, right? They were surfing, so...
Could be water and poison.
Yeah. Well, we saw them using tub jaws, didn't we?
Mm. Like you say, there's a theme as well, isn't it? So, surfing ninja, it could easily be water and poison.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. You fool, you're just making me stronger. Yeah, it's fun unless you punch yourself in the face.
Yeah. Do we have any...
You have one lava cookie.
We do. Can use that.
Not gonna lie, I was more worried about this thing using Ice Fang.
Yeah. That's why I was going to use the carrot wine, or the coconut milk if we had any left. Along here.
Go, green bubble. Yeah, I feel like Dougal hasn't been out and about in a while.
Yeah. Whoop.
Kill it with fire.
Kill it with lightning.
Yeah, close enough. I mean, lightning's cause fires, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who would have been really good for a poison water gym? Catnip.
Yep. That would have been sweet.
Yep. We'd have been covered on both fronts. Ah.
Kind of thought we'd be faster there.
Well, this could go on a while.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to swap out this one. Garlic Kid?
I mean, I guess.
Pretty injured, which is frustrating. 2x4 should also be fine.
Yeah. Just purposefully avoiding Kai now because we don't need it to get any stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, I do feel like Kai is ready to take on the Elite Four as is. Kai said, "Oh, we could dive." Well, we haven't got Pokemon with dive.
Oh. Mm.
I don't really feel like we want to teach Bubble Bug dive instead of Brine.
What does dive do these days?
Well, it's water dig, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Did they add anything to it? 'Cause it used to be kind of terrible.
Yeah, it probably still is.
We can replace Brine.
The user floats up and attacks. Floating doesn't imply any kind of danger or damage.
No.
I mean, I guess we could, and then get rid of it with the move thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not able to
guess
dive.
we can't.
Well.
That's concerning.
Well, we're going to need a slave then, aren't we, to get to the village?
Yeah, apparently so. You're one of the ninja fish.
Yeah, that's fine, we've got to.
Yeah.
We'll slip by their defences with their own ninja fish. They'll never see it coming.
The last thing they'll expect. Buzz.
So why is Bug super effective on Dark?
Bugs aren't afraid of the dark. Live in dark places.
Is that it? Is that the best we got?
Works for me. They navigate a lot by feel and hearing and vibration.
But isn't
the darkness
Dark
doesn't bother them.
Isn't Dark supposed to be evil in this?
I mean, kind of.
Why are Bugs strong against evil?
Because silkworms are divine beings.
Is that a thing?
And, the Japanese name for silkworm is literally heaven bug.
Oh.
So yeah, they are considered to be sacred.
Huh.
Are the fish here any higher a level? Maybe we could train out here. A lot of grass.
I mean, I feel like we need the fish to attack us first.
Yeah. Hang on, there's going to be these things. And they're not really a higher level. So I don't understand how you drain with a punch.
Clearly you've never been drain punched.
I mean, yeah, that's true. As far as I know, I've never been drain punched.
Yeah, my wife is kind to passing trainers. Not me, though. I hate them. I rob them while they sleep. And occasionally I spit in their food. Why am I telling you this? Well, 'cause you're not going to make it out of here alive tonight, kiddo.
Hate this route.
Couldn't navigate through that narrow tunnel, huh? Too challenging.
And how's your surfboard skills? You got a lot of practice of that? You know, I went surfing once. I'm about the best there is at surfing.
What, because you did it once?
Yeah. So well, I never needed to do it again.
Did it end with you slamming your face into the surfboard at any point?
Now that I remember, my memories of that afternoon are strangely blurry. I really hope there's a better training spot on this island.
I mean, if this is the misery we're condemned to, we could always start acting out Shakespearean plays for the audience.
I haven't performed Shakespeare in front of an audience for years.
Just find like a cheap mini play on Google or something and just start reading it out while we're grinding.
I wonder if I still remember my Mercutio.
Alas, alack! What woe-tide befalls us these?
If you ask for me tomorrow, you will find me a grave man.
I think it was a suitably cool follow-up line.
It's from his Your Two Houses speech. You know, they didn't want to quote one of the obvious parts. Anybody can quote the obvious parts.
I'm impressed that you even know any, if I'm honest.
I did drama at GCSE.
I did not know that.
Yeah. As I say, I did actually play Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet.
Do you know, there aren't many plays that have Shakespeare's that I'm very sketchy on, but Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth are one because they were basically done to death at school, to the point where when I finished them I was like, I never wish to read these again.
Yeah. I never actually did Macbeth.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed doing Macbeth at the time, but it just like felt like it went on forever. And then it wasn't too long ago, I think it was actually about maybe 6 months ago, we went to see a modern version of Macbeth in Nottingham, and it was garbage.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Like the venue was terrible. It was hot. There was no leg room. I got like my knees through the spine of the person in front of me.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just bad. And the acting was bad. And we looked at the reviews in half time. It was like, don't go and see this. It's terrible. And we were like, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. You did the same, Lady Meow? I suppose you probably had the same teachers, maybe?
So it's the closest I've ever come to walking out of a show.
Yeah.
Because normally, even if I don't particularly enjoy it, I'll sit through to the end just in case. But yeah, just no. It was terrible.
I did Romeo and Juliet, Twelfth Night, and Much Ado About Nothing. At least we studied those. The only one I actually performed in was Romeo and Juliet.
See, I feel like we did Macbeth, Much Ado About Nothing, and I can't actually think that we did another Shakespeare.
Oh, we didn't. We actually did another one as well.
Yeah, Much Ado was good. I do remember that. I feel like because we did.
What's the one about the Fae?
Oh, I don't know.
Titania and all that. Guy gets his head turned into a donkey.
Oh, that's Twelfth Night, isn't it?
Is that Twelfth Night?
Yeah, I feel like it's Twelfth Night.
And what's the one with the identical twin brother and sister who pretend to be each other?
Don't know. Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah.
Like the girl pretends to be a guy.
Yeah.
Twelfth Night is the twins? Okay. Yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah, thank you, Lady Mia.
Yeah. I say when you said, I was like, I'm sure that's Twelfth Night. Yeah. Because I've got loads of them like on my shelf at home, and I haven't read them since I did them at uni. But
Yeah, was this thing pure ghost, by the way?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I should handle it then.
I mean, I quite like Shakespeare, to be fair. Like, I've seen a good few of the shows now. King Lear, I'm very hit and miss on it. Depends on how it's performed.
Hmm.
Because it's such an interesting play and it could be really cool. But I've never seen Othello, but I'm going to see it at some point.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. Yeah, I quite like Shakespeare. I also like the way that they actually do like modern Shakespeare Mickey take things. Like I've got at home on my shelf William Shakespeare's Star Wars that I'm thoroughly looking forward to reading. I mean, the cover is just brilliant because it's like Darth Vader in all the pomp and stuff. And I've skim read like a couple of scenes from it, and it is actually hilarious.
Sounds good.
So I'm thoroughly looking forward to reading that. I never quite got around to reading Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which I think is from the same-ish ilk.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I've never seen or read Macbeth, and I should do that sometime because it's one of the famous ones.
it is very good in its own right, and if performed well, it's brilliant. But what we went to see is just awful.
Yeah. I've read Hamlet.
I think I've seen Hamlet. I don't think I've actually read it. But,
Hamlet would have been a good story if it wasn't for the soliloquies.
Hamlet, I am thy father's ghost. No, I quite liked Hamlet. Oh, that's another one they've done. So they've done William Shakespeare. They've also, I say, get thee Back to the Future. Which, having now actually seen Back to the Future, I could read and possibly enjoy it. Although I've got to say, the Back to the Future movie was cringy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that watching an 80s movie with modern sensibilities is always cringy, but I watched it and I was like, oh, there is so much wrong with this story.
Still never seen it.
Yeah. Well, this was the deal I made, like I say, that I would watch Back to the Future and my other half would watch Ghostbusters. And I feel like she got the better deal because Ghostbusters is amazing and Back to the Future is cringy as balls.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with loving it, Lady Meow. Like, you know, I love cheesy stuff too. I just think it's a cringy movie.
There's a little wrong with loving it.
I mean, to be fair, there's quite a lot wrong with loving it if you love it for its intricacies of plot.
Oh. I think apparently didn't care much about it. Oh no. Okay.
Why would it care much about Shadow Ball?
I mean, it wouldn't be super effective. I thought it'd do more damage.
Yeah.
Probably 2x4.
Yeah. But no, there's just so many things in it that made me go like, oh, the cringe.
Yeah, I want to watch it sometime just to, know what it's about when it's such a big cultural thing, but...
Well, this was the thing, like, having never seen it, I was like, okay, I know it's a big cultural thing, and I know that the DeLorean's a thing. And to be honest, the DeLorean's cool. Like, it's a classic car that was terrible, and, whatever. That's quite interesting. But the film itself is just not great.
Yeah. Another egg? Yeah, we got another egg, Miki. It's a reward for having caught 50 Pokemon. Still doesn't seem close to hatching, though.
It's gonna be a while.
Also, we saw you in the game, Miki.
Yeah, you're a ninja.
We know that you went off to teach ninja skills. We found Ninja Master Miki in the game. Teaching the intricacies of the attack stat.
Yeah. But yeah, what other classic films have you not seen / have seen that you need to enforce on other people?
Probably a lot of famous films that I need to see. So I don't watch a lot of films and TV, so there's tons of things that are like huge cultural milestones I have no idea about.
Such as?
I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's plenty. They're not immediately coming to mind.
Yeah.
You will, Miki.
I mean, I've been shouted at by so many people for not seeing certain films. Back to the Future being one of them.
Yeah.
I've been shouted at for not seeing Donnie Darko.
I've not seen that one.
So that's on my... I've actually got like a list/collection of DVDs to watch when I get time. Donnie Darko is on there. The Breakfast Club, which I know literally nothing about.
Doesn't even sound familiar to me.
I've definitely heard of it, but I've never seen it. Obviously, I've seen Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is amazing. I kind of want the new one to not suck.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's actually a direct sequel from the second one. So, I want it to be good. Really good.
Yeah.
Because the first two were brilliant.
I'm trying to think what other films I've not seen now. There's some recent ones. Some sci-fi ones that I'd be kind of into, except I don't watch a lot of films and I don't really like going to the cinema.
Yes, we've established this.
The Martian, that was supposed to be really, really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Oh,
it's actually in
I
the...
think I've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think I've seen that.
I've read the book, I've never seen the film.
I think I've seen the film.
That's one that I should probably watch.
If you've read the book, don't watch the film.
Okay.
You'll hate it.
Maybe, but I still feel like I should.
Yeah.
I actually feel like I should watch The Martian and also read the book, because the book is by a guy that used to do webcomics and I was a huge fan of his.
Oh, neat.
A long, long time ago.
Yeah.
I had another one. Chappie. The one about the robot? Not seen that.
That was good.
Yeah, everybody tells me it's amazing.
Yeah, that was good. It was kind of weird, but it was good. I liked it. It's the typical, because it's from the same guy who did District 9, so it's the same sort of dark, miserable.
Not going to be in for a fun ride, but I might be in for an interesting one.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, I really enjoyed District 9. I thought it was good. And when I went to see Chappie, I did enjoy it, but I was very much like, so this is essentially the same guy in a different universe making a different film, but it feels the same.
Yeah, I mean, District 9, I watched it once, I really enjoyed it, and I never want to see it again. Entirely too real.
Fair. You'll probably have a similar outcome with Chappie. It is very good. I'm not saying it's nothing negative against it, 'cause it's a really good film. But it's just one of those ones where you watch it and you get to the end of it and go, I don't feel happy. I'm not coming away like, yay, happy ending.
I finish every movie thinking I'm not... I walk away from every movie thinking, I'm not happy. I walk away from most things thinking, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
SA movies? South African movies?
Is that just all South African movies, Mickey? Is that how they roll?
I mean, it wasn't set in South Africa, was it? It was set somewhere in Africa. I can't remember which country. Was it set in South Africa?
I have no idea.
I can't remember now. It wasn't set far away if it was.
But yeah, what else?
You know the Aliens and the Predator movies? I've seen some of them, but it was a very long time ago when I did, and I don't really remember them. I know I've not watched the whole series.
No, I haven't watched the whole series. There's too many now.
I feel like I should marathon both sets some year.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
District 9 and Chappie. Are they both South African movies?
I think they are. Yeah, the guy who's like the main guy in them is definitely South African.
Okay, that's cool.
Is it? I can't remember his. I don't remember it's the name of him or the character.
Yeah, actually, I think District 9 is set in South Africa, right? I don't know anything about Chappie.
Is. Yeah, I think it is, to be fair. But yeah, what were you just saying? Oh yeah, so I've seen Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. I've seen Aliens. I fell asleep during Alien Resurrection, so that's a good indication of how good that film is.
Yeah, I think I've seen first Predator, the first and second Alien, and Prometheus.
Oh, I've seen Prometheus as well.
Yeah.
But
Wish I
yeah.
could unsee Prometheus.
I just feel like I quite liked Prometheus, but it just raised more questions than it answered, which always annoys me about films. I don't mind the odd hanging question or the odd ambiguous answer, but like that just, yeah, it's like here's the things that caused it all, but we're not going to say anything else.
Yeah. He had a lot of characters being very stupid as well.
Yeah. That's the thing that always gets me about these movies. Like, you have a really high-level, intelligent individual who's got, like, PhDs and, like, as you know, chosen for this super space mission. Oh, I haven't put my hand in that because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, these are an incredibly elite crew, hand-picked, right? They're all high-level scientists. And
Yeah. No.
I mean, those guys who decide to play with a wild alien snake. Earth snakes are not friendly creatures. What makes you think an alien one would be good fun?
Yeah. That guy, to be fair, that guy deserved to die. He was actually a moron.
Yeah.
But Predators, highly recommend that. That's just brilliant.
Also, how did they get lost to find the snake thing in the first place? Bearing in mind that I think one of them was their choreographer.
Yeah.
And also they had a working electronic mapping system of the entire place. They just had to follow the...
One of them was their what?
Hmm?
One of them was their what?
I said choreographer, but I mean the...
Cartographer.
Cartographer.
And 1, 2, 3, this
Yeah.
way, this way, this way. I'm not seeing movement of those hips, people!
You can't go into space without a choreographer. What if aliens challenge you to a dance-off for the sake of the universe? It happens.
Oh. I love the thing is as well, I love the fact that you said it, just carried on. Then when I checked you on it, you were like, I know I've said it wrong, I just don't know what the word is.
Yeah. But yeah, they got lost despite having fully mapped the place and having an electronic navigation system that should lead them home, and I'm pretty sure one of them was the cartographer.
Yeah. Yeah. What are the good movies? Well, I know a movie you still haven't seen. You still haven't seen Detective Pikachu because you saw it.
That's true. If we want to watch that one.
You saw it. It is good. I think I'm gonna end up getting it on DVD.
I've not seen Footloose. Speaking of Star Wars,
I've never seen Footloose.
I don't really know what it's about, apart from apparently there's a dance battle just for the sake of the universe. Is what I got out of Star Lord.
Well, no, if you remember, he teaches a whole group of people with sticks up their butts how to loosen up. Because the question was, who put the sticks up their butts?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are several films that... See, this thing that there are still several, in inverted commas, legendary films that I just have no interest in watching.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Jaws. I've seen E.T.
Jaws was pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen E.T.
didn't think
E.T.
much-
terrified me as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, that, that puppet was like, holy, what the hell is that?
I was relatively old when I saw E.T. and I don't think it held up.
No, probably didn't. Like I say, seeing it as a kid, it absolutely terrified me. What else? Come on, chat. Recommend some legendary movies that we have to have seen.
Yeah, or tell us about the movies that you guys haven't seen.
Yeah.
What movies have you not seen and don't like to admit that you've not seen?
Nikki hasn't seen E.T., that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time it was a big revolutionary film, and it's not terrible, but it doesn't hold up quite as well. Although, to be fair, the puppetry actually holds up pretty well. It's more the government that doesn't hold up well in it.
Yeah, it's not one I've got interest in watching again. It's very much just like a one-off kids movie that somehow got famous.
Yeah. I mean, all the original Star Wars are infinitely better than all of the other Star Wars. That's just a fact. I don't mind the other, like, I have, unpopular opinions with Star Wars. I don't mind the prequel trilogy, but I hate the first one. The first one is absolute garbage.
Oh, okay. Okay about that.
I hated The Force Awakens. I thought it was just boring and just a retelling of A New Hope.
Yeah. Force Awakens.
It's just A New Hope with a different cast.
Yeah. For me, I felt in the awkward middle ground with a new Force Awakening.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you've never seen the originals, then it's all exciting and new to you. And if you really love the originals, then you probably really enjoy all the callbacks. But for me, it's stuff I've seen before and wasn't that crazy about to begin with.
I don't know, to be fair, I think if you really love the originals, it just feels like somebody's taking a dump on your favourite thing.
Maybe.
Depends on how sort of like, rigid you are.
That surprises me, Miki. I mean, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, to be honest. I'm not really a fan at all, but it's one of those things that almost everybody has seen. Yeah. They're worth a watch.
Yeah, they're worth seeing.
Yeah, I'm not...
I feel like
not crazy about them, but they're worth a watch.
The hard question there is, in what order should you watch them? In number order or in release order?
I mean, you get a different twist either way.
Yeah. But like the Last Jedi, I actually really liked. I know it has lots of plot holes and lots of things in it that people didn't like, but I actually liked it.
It was alright.
I thought Luke Skywalker was suitably portrayed. Like, he starts out as a grumpy jerk and then he becomes the hero that has this badass moment that wasn't actually real. Kylo Ren just kind of sucks. He's just a crap villain.
I don't mind him because he's a crap villain. He's just openly a crap villain doing his... He's a crap villain fighting crap heroes, and that kind of works for me.
Well, yeah, but this is the thing. He doesn't have the presence of Darth Vader, and he doesn't have the sort of like the novelty of Darth Maul, and he hasn't got the intelligence of Darth Sidious. It's like, you are a wannabe Sith. That is what you are.
Left out Darth Tyrannus though. Doesn't have the style of Darth Tyrannus.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just crap. And I also have the controversial opinion that I love the Porgs. Yeah. Lots of people hated them. And I will admit, when I first watched it, I was like, oh, Disney's really tapping into the merchandise on this one. But then when I found out the actual story behind them, I was like, that's actually quite cool.
I was the same. I didn't like them much in the movie, but the story behind them is great.
Yeah.
Well, for anybody who doesn't know, the island they were filming these scenes on was covered in puffins. And obviously it's meant to be an alien world. Having puffins there would kind of ruin it. Although there's humans everywhere, so I don't know. Yeah. But, they're like, can we edit out the puffins? No. But we can make them look different.
Yes.
So they just turned all the puffins into aliens.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
It's I liked it. But yeah, no, I like I say, when I first saw them, I was like, oh, this is just merchandising for Disney. And then when I found that, I was like, I applaud the creativity, and on reflection, they're quite cute.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Unpopular
Terminators. Have you seen the first 2 Terminators?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen more Terminators than I should.
You should have just seen the first 2.
Yeah. In that case, I've seen ones that I shouldn't have seen. It's the other way around.
Yeah. No, I saw 1 and 2. Loved those. Mm-hmm. I actually saw 2 first. Really enjoyed it, and then maybe go back and watch the first one, which I liked, but not as much as 2. But that's because I saw 2 first. Yeah. I saw 3, which was mediocre, and then I cut my losses at 3.
Yeah. After 3, they started just making one set in the future, didn't they? And
yeah.
I've seen one of them.
They're actually releasing a new one soon that looks good, but my brain's going, it's not worth it. All the other ones have been terrible. Don't bother with this one.
Yeah.
RoboCop.
I've not seen RoboCop. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good pick. Yeah, I should watch that.
I've seen RoboCop 1 and 2. And I liked them both. I can't remember RoboCop 1 anymore, to be fair. But I know it was good. I never saw RoboCop 3. I saw the remake. The remake was awful. Like, so awful. Didn't even deserve the title of RoboCop.
RoboCop moves me on to my next one that I've not seen. Any of the Judge Dredd films.
I haven't seen any Judge Dredd films.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Something about Judge Dredd does not appeal to me at all.
Alan swears by them. But
I know, like loads of people say he's such a cool character, but it just doesn't do it for me. And I can't even put my finger on why, because the whole vigilante lawman that's not really a vigilante. It's just a hard ass thing. That normally is quite interesting, at least, but for some reason, he just doesn't do it for me at all.
I see the outfit and I see somebody. I feel like he's a superhero trying not to be a superhero, and it's just never clicked for me.
Yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. But yeah, the thing that I really hated most about the new RoboCop, I mean, for a start, it's very bright and colourful and not gritty or dark in any way. But the premise of RoboCop: a cop gets fatally shot and then gets turned into a cyborg police officer.
Yeah.
And granted, in the original film, it's most of him's gone, like physically, and I think it gets worse as the films go on. But in this one, they show you him without his robo suit, and it's just retarded. It's his head, his larynx, his lungs. That's it.
Okay.
And it just shows you that, like, hovering, and he's like, "Am I okay? I can't feel anything." And it's like, "No, you won't." And then, like, they put him in the suit, and he's like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And I'm like, "This is awful. Everything about this is awful." The one redeeming feature of that film, the one thing that makes it even remotely interesting, is Samuel L. Jackson's in it, and he plays a rabble-rousing telly guy who basically talks about how screwed America is and how they need like some right-wing justice and everything. And he does that at the start to get the RoboCop program agreed.
Yeah.
Then they have the program, and in the end credits, it's him talking about, "What we got here? Some namby-pamby police officer thinking he's a robot. What is going to just completely turn?" That's like the only good thing about that movie.
Yeah. You seen Blade Runner?
I have not. I've never seen any of the Blade Runners.
That's worth a watch.
Yeah, I've been told I need to see Blade Runner. I've never seen Blade Runner. I mean, I feel like there's a list on IMDb of the 100 movies you should watch before you die. Maybe we should go through that and see how many we haven't watched.
Yeah. Got like 95 of them.
I have...
Probably 95 of them I've not... I mean, 95 of them I've not watched.
Yeah. I went through the list a few years ago with a friend, and I think I'd seen 12.
The problem with the generic list is it'll include a lot of things that...
we wouldn't normally watch anyway.
Yeah, the things are cultural milestones, but not for us.
Yeah, I mean, there was like The Count of Monte Cristo and Casablanca and all that are in there, and I was like, I could watch those, but I'm not likely to.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to watch Casablanca like once to know what it's all about.
Yeah, I'd like to watch it so I've seen it.
Not crazy about it. Alright, see ya, Miki.
But we've seen Tron.
Yeah.
We have seen Tron.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the new Tron.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I want to see it. I've been told it is quite entertaining. I've been told not to waste time trying to understand it, just enjoy it. Which is pretty much my approach to most films. Like, I like a bit of continuity, but I'm not going to get hung up on it. So lots of people get really annoyed at that. The continuity's not perfect.
Yeah. No, I think the new Tron was pretty solid. I enjoyed it. I mean, one definite thing I'll give for it is that they fixed the costumes.
What's wrong with the costume?
They cover too much of the head. I'm quite face blind, and I cannot. And in those outfits, I cannot tell who is who.
You're quite face blind.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble recognizing people. It gives me a lot of trouble when watching TV.
Okay.
I often struggle to recognize characters.
Just assumed you're an asshole.
So yeah, in the original Tron, they've all got the helmets on and stuff. You only see like the slender part of their face, and it's difficult for me. Okay. In the new one, they've still got the ridiculous outfits with all the coloured stripes and that, but they're bareheaded, and that's good.
I'm quite surprised, coming back to Detective Pikachu, that you don't have the Detective Pikachu game.
It's on my list. Again, time. There's a much longer list of games I'm ashamed of not having played.
Yeah, I still own many games that I haven't even played.
Yeah.
But again, the problem is I have to be in the right mood to play them, and a lot of the times, like I said, I recently finished Sonic Forces, and I loved it because you can do like 5 levels in like 20 minutes, and that's great because if I've only got 20 minutes, but I really want some like adrenaline from playing a game, perfect.
Yeah.
Whereas like playing a game like Resident Evil 7, I want to play it, but to really feel like it's worthwhile playing, you need to sink a good 2-3 hours into it.
Yeah.
And I just don't often have that amount of time spare where I can sit down and do that. Although it amazes me sometimes when I sit down to read, and I will read for 2 or 3 hours, and then go, so I could have done that. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the movie, but my ultimate face blindness nemesis is this detective kind of movie I watched one time. So there's 2 guys in it. I don't think they ever actually meet over the whole course of the movie, but they're kind of each other's nemesis off screen.
Right.
And they're shown to have very similar lives and like good and evil counterparts.
Okay.
It follows them quite closely. One of them is a police officer who goes undercover as a member of the mafia. The other is a mafia man who goes undercover as a police officer. And they were similar enough that I couldn't tell them apart. They sounded similar. They were both appearing in mafia and police officer costumes, and I had no idea what was going on the whole movie. Okay. It looked like a genuinely good movie, but it confused the heck out of me because I couldn't tell the main character and the main villain apart.
My question to raise at this point is just my brain has leapt. You're not talking about Face Off.
No.
So
that's the one where the guy has surgery to.
Yeah, it actually changes his face.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not that one. It was a much more serious film. I mean, I've never seen Face Off. Maybe it is a very serious film. What do I know? I've seen ads for it.
It's very entertaining. Like as somebody who is not a huge Nicolas Cage fan, it's actually a very, very good film.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But it's just like I couldn't tell who was a villain, who was a good guy. Well, they do change faces, so it would be quite tricky to tell.
Yeah.
And if you
if it was that one, then good job.
Well, I say if you're face blind anyway, so you can't actually tell who's the good guy and who's the bad guy.
Yeah, this is a very simple film. Why is everybody confused?
Yeah, like at the start of the film, he was being a jerk. Now he's being a good guy, and he was being a good guy. Now he's being a jerk. What's the story here? Top Gun. Never seen that.
I think I've seen it like once.
Never seen Top Gun.
Long
never
time ago.
seen.
Have you seen Airplane?
No, I was about to say.
That's the one you were about to say.
Yeah, I was about to say never seen Airplane.
That one I would recommend. That one is amazing.
No, I've never seen Airplane. For some reason, those two always go together.
Yeah, well, they're like made by the same people with the same cast.
Probably. But yeah, no, I've never seen Top Gun. I've never seen Airplane, but I've been told that I need to see both. Never seen Blazing Saddles.
I've seen that one. That's a good film.
Yeah, never seen that. I'm trying to think what else I've seen lots of other stuff. Like I've seen loads of the old like classic horror films that people say you have to see. I've seen just about every one of them going.
Yeah, I've hardly watched any horror films. It's just a genre I've never gotten into. Name me a bunch of classic horror films, and I won't have seen any of them.
No, I like.
But yeah, name me your top 5 must-watch horror films, and if I've watched any of them, it's because you've made me.
Probably. Do you want specific films or just like collections of films? Because like obviously the Living Dead films, there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I don't know if I've watched any, but if I have, you've made me.
Well, yeah, establish that.
I don't think I've watched any of the Living Dead films. I've watched the one where they hide in a mall.
And that counts. That's Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Okay.
Yeah, because originally it was Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. So that was the original Living Dead trilogy.
Right. Was that a remake of Dawn of the Dead, or was that the original?
I
watched it.
Was the zombies blue or not?
I don't think they were blue.
Then it's probably the modern one.
Yeah.
in the original one, they're all like blue.
Yeah.
Was there a Hare Krishna zombie? I feel like you'd remember that.
I don't know. There was the guy across the street who was in a gun shop.
Yeah, no, that's a remake.
Yeah. So I watched that one with you. I remember that.
Yeah, there's that. Evil Dead?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen any of those.
See, that has legend status because it has, not only is it actually quite a decent film, but it also has Bruce Campbell, the man with the most famous chin in the world.
Yeah.
So, he's very good.
Is it The Exorcist? Is one of the
that's one of the huge classics.
Never seen that one.
It's worth a watch for the classicism, but it's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
some films you just want to watch so you know what everybody else is talking about. Right?
Well, this is the thing that got me right. So my mum is a big horror fan, and I've always been a big horror fan. And she went to see The Exorcist when she was like 16 or whatever, when it was at the cinema. And she went to see it with my uncle because nobody else wanted to go and see it. And they went to see it, and obviously it was the first type of that film of its kind, and it was very revolutionary, and they did loads of stuff that people never expected to see. And it was very graphic. And like, She came out having watched it with my uncle, and they were like, "Oh, that was so scary." You know, like the sort of the nervous panic that you have from that sort of thing. But there were people fainting. There were priests blessing people when they came out. There were people being taken to hospital because they were having fits of panic. And I'm like, I've watched it. I watched it when I was 15, bearing in mind it's an 18, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why is this a thing?
I guess it's one of those films where it's like, to the modern generation it sucks because it was so good that everybody else copied it and we've seen it everywhere.
Yeah, fair. I mean, there are good things in it. Like, it does really do what it does well.
Yeah.
But it's just not scary. But again, that's, like you say, it's because we're in that desensitized age where nobody really cares. But
I feel like horror's a bit like humour in that you have to keep adapting it for the new generation because the old stuff seems old.
yeah,
You grow up seeing bits of it and it doesn't get you anymore.
I mean, I've got to say, so they did. Evil Dead came out like in the 80s, and then they did Evil Dead 2, which was even better. That was funnier, but it was actually a better film.
Yeah.
Then recently, the same guy who did it originally did a remake, a modern one, and it's the best remake I've ever seen. Like, it completely updates it. Like, the cast are, like, you know, people of our age and generation. The location is, like, a reasonable place. The reason they're there is actually logical and makes sense. And it's like, wow, this is unheard of. I can't believe this. And, like, when the shit goes down, it actually looks, like, believably terrifying. Like, if that was happening to you, you'd be like, oh, shit, you'd actually be bothered that this is a real thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, this film ticks a lot of boxes for me. This is going really well. It's like the remake they've done for It. I mean, I loved the original It. Cheesy as hell.
I don't think I've seen any of the It films.
It's the one with the demonic clown.
I'm pretty sure I've not seen it.
Yeah, the original It film is cheesy. I mean, it's got Tim Curry playing It. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
But it's great. I love the original one, and they've remade it into 2 films because the first film was pretty long.
Yeah.
So the first film of the remake is like 2.5 hours, and now they're doing the second one, which is apparently even longer. And I watched because they've called it Chapter 1 and 2. I've watched Chapter 1 of the new It, and I was like, this is brilliant. Like this is way better than the original one. This is what the original one wanted to do but couldn't do.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, budget and reality and everything. And I really want to go and see the new one when it comes out, but nobody else wants to go and see it, as usual, because everybody else is a fucking pansy.
Yeah.
But it's like the Child's Play films. I would recommend those. They're cheesy as balls, but they're really fun. And Chucky is a cultural icon, and now I know why. Because I've actually watched the films, and it's quite easy to see why he's a cultural icon, because he's quite funny.
Yeah.
But they've just redone that. They've made a new Child's Play with the same doll but different. So it looks kind of the same, but it's not actually the character Chucky.
Right.
Which is why the film is called Child's Play, not Chucky. And the original guy who did it, Brad Dourif, is not doing the voice in this one. It's like the only one he hasn't done the voice for. Like, over the past 30 years, he's done the voice in all the other films. But because this isn't that character, he's not doing the voice.
Yeah.
So they've got Mark Hamill to do the voice, because he's a creepy mofo instead.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, when I found that out, I was like, okay, I'm willing to give this a watch, because I feel like that would be quite entertaining.
Yeah.
And it got the best critique I've ever seen on, like, one of those, like, short, snappy ones. And it was Child's Play 2019. Better than it had any right to be. And I was like, okay, that does it for me. Like, that's a good review, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because most modern day, like, horror movies, let's be honest, they're terrible. So... And again, they've just taken the original concept and updated it to the max, and it works so well. Because like, in the original, they made a doll that spoke to you, and it was an interactive doll essentially, but it only had like 10 phrases or whatever.
Yeah.
In the modern one, the doll actually has an AI, and it can be controlled through your phone, and it links up to, like, it can control the lights in your house, the thermostat, you know, like all these modern app stuff do. But the AI in this particular doll has been messed with by a disgruntled factory worker. So they're not all evil. They're not all evil. And he basically took off, like, the moral circuits, if you like. So they give the doll to this kid who's like really into like horror movies and slasher flicks. So he sits there watching it with the doll, and the doll's eye goes, "So this is what my human likes. I should do that to make the human like me more."
Yeah.
And because it like works with apps and everything, like you can use the app to see through its eyes, and it can record sounds and record things and send them to your phone. So like the first thing it does is like the kid's going to sleep one night and he hears this god awful noise from his phone. He turns it on, and it's the audio of the doll murdering his cat.
Oh.
Because obviously that's where you'd start if you were starting out being a murderer, apparently.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this is good, because this is taking all the stuff that we know today, modernly, and making a monstrous situation out of it. And I liked that. That was really good.
Yeah.
And like later on, like the kid's trying to hide from the doll, and he's using the eyewear app to keep track of where it is.
Yeah.
So, but the doll starts messing with him because it knows where it is. So it's like, I'm gonna go over here, and then like he'll throw something that way and spook him, and it's like it's really nice way they've modernized it to make it scary again. And I didn't get to go and see it, unfortunately. I just know all this from the reviews, and I'm like, I'm getting that when it comes out on DVD because I think I'm going to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's just, that's what I like about some of these remakes. They've actually modernized them and made them relevant again. Because, you know, apps, things that control all the stuff in your house, these are real things these days.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, you know, demons are a thing, but if they were, and they could do that. I watched a film not long ago called Bedeviled, which is about an app that you downloaded and then it messed with you and then the devil came to kill you. And I was like, this sounds cheesy, but let's watch it. And I was like, that was okay. I mean, it was a low budget, like, you know, cheap horror film, so it wasn't going to be amazing. But, again, the way it was done was quite clever. I applauded the effort. I like the fact that they're making some modern-esque horror movies. And they're not just all, you know, crappy zombies shambling around and street corners.
Yeah. You watched The Ring?
I have seen The Ring. I've seen The Ring. It was not as good as I hoped.
Yeah.
It was okay. I watched The Grudge. That was shite. It was absolutely terrible.
No, I watched The Grudge.
Yeah, what makes me laugh about The Grudge is, so it had Sarah Michelle Gellar? Was that Buffy?
Yeah.
I think that was her name. Yeah. So my other half is a massive wimp, and she watched The Ring and The Grudge, and she was like, "Oh, they're terrifying. I can't watch horror movies." I was like, "Those aren't even close to terrifying. Those are bad movies. You want to see a horror film? I'll take you to a horror film." And she just won't watch them. Absolutely hates them. Which is disappointing for me because obviously I really like horror.
I've never seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff.
I've got the entire collection.
So Nightmare on Elm Street is Freddy, and the Jason stuff is set in the same universe, but
Yes.
does it have a different name?
Yes, that's Friday the 13th.
Right. Okay. Yeah, not seen any of those either.
Yeah. The Freddy Krueger one, the first one's really good. The second one's okay. The third one is when it starts to get a bit cheesy.
Yeah.
The fourth one's a bit cheesy. The fifth one's a bit more scary. The sixth one is okay. The seventh one's actually quite good. And then they've redone a modern one, and it's crap. That was where they've not successfully modernised it and made it work.
Yeah. And the Halloween films? Not seen any of those either.
I've seen like one of those, but to be honest, I find them quite dull because they're all more or less exactly the same. Like with the Freddy films, they got a little bit cheesier and a bit sillier, but that's because they played with ideas.
Yeah.
Like in the first two, it's quite serious, you know, like you take it quite serious. He's a serial killer killing people in their dreams. In the third one, the kids start to fight back, and the thing I love about the third one is that the kids are like, you know, in inverted commas, all misfit nerds and stuff like that. So you've got one who's like a biker, you've got one who's a math nerd, you've got one who's a D&D kid, and in his dream when he goes to fight Freddy, he turns into a wizard and starts actually casting spells at him. And it's like, okay, you're playing with the, you know, what was current at the time, and you're having a laugh with it, and I approve you, but this does not age well. This is cheesy as hell.
Yeah.
And he like does like a big incantation thing at the end, and he gets all the way up to, but he's been advancing on him while he's casting the spells. So does this big incantation, and he gets to him, and he just stabs him. And he's like, yeah, Yeah, and it's like, yeah, there was no reason for you to advance on him. If you'd have just stayed at arm's length, you'd have probably been okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say they're worth watching, just for the, like I say, to see the comedic ends, if anything else. But yeah, I don't know particularly why I do enjoy horror films. I just do. I think they're quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There are some garbage ones out there. There are some absolutely terrible ones, but there are some which are just a good laugh, and there are some more actually good stories and a bit terrifying. I mean, like, I know The Walking Dead is like a super popular series these days, isn't it? That's like a zombie survival. But apparently it's been going on so long now, people are getting fed up with it.
Yeah.
Which is fair. But, yeah.
It doesn't need to go off when the battle's over.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, I've not seen any of that.
No, I've not really watched it. I've seen a couple of episodes and I'm like, it's okay. And then, again, Norellon raves about it. He loves it.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, some of the episodes I've seen, they do what the only thing you can do in that kind of series is. They have some internal conflicts which do or do not get resolved.
Yeah.
They have some heart-rending, difficult decisions. They have some, you know, they meet some pretty messed up idiots that are doing stupid things, because that's what happens when the world goes to crap. People do crazy things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the one that always gets me is there's one where like an old guy's been hoarding zombies and locking them up in his barn because it's like, they're okay, they're just sick. When we find the cure, they'll be fine. And it's like, you've seen them eat people.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're locking them in your barn. That's not a sign that you're okay with them.
Well, I have read a series of books that it wasn't quite zombies, but it was a similar thing. You turn into a monster if you get bitten by another one of the monsters. And at the end of it, they do find a cure. And the main character's like, oh, I've murdered hundreds of these things. At one point, I put down like a room full of children because they were all bitten. And we could have saved them. Oof.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's the difference, doesn't it? When it's a disease, a virus or whatever, as opposed to when you are physically dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's like it's 28 days later, 28 weeks later, that's a virus, and that can be cured, but it's just easier to kill them.
Yeah.
Whereas, I think it's in Cargo, which is a relatively modern one, where it's a virus, and it's like a proper virus, but it's if you don't treat it, which, you know, obviously they don't because they don't have a cure in the film, then it kills you and turns you into a zombie. It's like you get like sort of pustules on your face and you start like just, you know, creating like this snotty goop thing that like congeals over your face. And it's like, yeah, at that point, you gone. There's no comeback from that. But I can't remember, there's a horror game where you get controlled by something and you're not actually a zombie. Something to do with head crabs.
Oh yeah, the Half-Life series.
Yeah,
the aliens can put crabs into your head that control you.
Yeah, but technically in that you're not dead, are you? Because you are completely there, just not in control.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever restore anybody in the series.
No, I don't think that they do. But it's one of those things, because isn't there like there's some kind of way, like if you play something backwards or if you slow it down, you can hear the.
Oh yeah. When the noises that the head crabs make, that the possessed people make, is English played backwards at like half speed.
Yeah.
So you can hear what they're saying.
Yeah. So again, like I like that. It's gruesome, but I like it. That's what I enjoy about those sort of like horrible twisted things, is the fact that it's not just random crap. It's somebody's made up a really good thing, and it's like, oh, that's evil, brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like, have you seen Stranger Things?
No, it is on my list.
Yeah, watch that. That is good.
It's on Netflix, right? It's like literally one of the things I'm planning to watch next.
Yeah, it is good. I've seen series 1 and 2, and I unfortunately need to rewatch them before I watch season 3 because I can remember nothing. But it's such a good series, and the thing that I love about it personally is it just reeks of the 80s.
Yeah.
Everything about it is done in an 80s style, and that works for me. Including the fact it's Halloween. What do the kids dress up as? Ghostbusters!
Yeah.
So, completely works for me on so many levels. So, and again, that was something that when I was told about it, I was like, alright, I'll watch it. I'm not expecting to like it. And the first episode, I was like, okay, that felt very 80s. I'm willing to give it another shot. And then 2 more episodes in, I was like, okay, I'm sold. This is good. Because normally, if I don't like episode 1, I will be quite resistant to further episodes.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you have Netflix then?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know when that happened. You never told me you had Netflix.
I mean, it's not my Netflix, but
You have access to
I have
Netflix.
access to Netflix.
Yeah.
That's why I watched Rick and Morty on.
Oh, well, you had it on like DVD or whatever.
I had the first season on DVD.
Okay. That was first season? No, that's season 2 up there.
Do I have season 2 on DVD?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I can see season 2 up there.
I watched the 3rd season on Netflix anyway.
Okay. But yeah. So, because you still need to watch 7 Deadly Sins as well.
Yeah. Wait, is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
7 Deadly Sins on Netflix. They've just announced they're doing a 3rd season. I still haven't watched season 2, but season 1 was amazing.
Yeah, I'll put that on there as well.
Yeah. Add it to the list.
Yeah. The list isn't getting any shorter.
Never does.
No. Can we take a quick break right there, by the way?
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah. We'll be back with you in a moment, guys. Welcome back, everybody.
Short
There we go.
breaks. But yeah, like we said, there's just so many. This is the thing though, like today, modern media is producing so much stuff, you can't watch it all.
Yeah. Even if you pick just one medium, like all you did was play games, you didn't watch any TV or films or anything, you still couldn't keep up with the games that are coming out.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a thing with modern games though, isn't it, though? Because some of them just take hundreds and hundreds of hours to even get close to completing.
Yeah.
So you just get to the point where you're like, I just can't do it.
I mean, you couldn't keep up with all the TV or the films either, though.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, this is true, but TV definitely. Films
Well, maybe.
might get away with if you were like only going for a certain genre.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely agree with you that TV produces some. I think the thing that annoys me about modern TV in a way is that loads of stuff is now available all at once. So like, you know, I used to, don't get me wrong, I used to complain about it as a kid. Oh, I've watched this episode, I've got to wait a week for the next one. Oh, whereas now it's like, you can have the entire series like at your beck and call, and it's like, yeah, but
Yeah. I mean, even if you restrict yourself to your good stuff in games, TV, or books, or what have you, I don't think you could keep up.
yeah, it is hard. And it's just, like you say, it's quite annoying just because of how much stuff you... Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is good stuff that you miss out on.
Yeah.
Because of that, and it's like... What am I supposed to do with all this?
You seen Pan's Labyrinth?
I haven't actually. That's one that has been on my sort of like radar for a while, and I've never got around to it. I think the thing that put me off it initially is it's not in English, is it? I think
No, it's in... Yeah.
yeah, it's all subtitled.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't really put me off because I do tend to watch films with subtitles, but it's more I will read the subtitles if I get to the point where I'm like, yeah, I've got no idea what they've just said. Normally I will just have them there in the background and I'll focus on actually watching it.
Yeah.
I do find subtitles quite distracting. But again, that's just as a personal preference thing.
My follow-up question was going to be whether you've ever watched The Orphanage. If you've not seen Pan's Labyrinth, I don't imagine
No,
you've seen that.
Definitely not seen that.
It's not a well-known one, but I thought it was really, really good.
That's the thing. A lot of the times, the not well-known ones are really good. It's just finding somebody
Yeah.
like to introduce you to it.
I don't know if it's more well-known in his country, but it was one of his earlier ones, so he didn't get much of an international release.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like. I don't generally like resist watching foreign horror films or foreign films in general. Like, there's quite a few good ones that I've seen that are like Eastern European or whatever, and you kind of watch them and go, okay, that's a different take on things. Because sometimes they are genuinely better films
Yeah.
because they've just done them a completely different way. But obviously, there are several films that are, you know, like, just a lot of American in our market, isn't there? And that's always annoying because it forces out all the decent films. I'm genuinely quite surprised when we produce a good, like, British-only films and it's not had anything to do with Americans, and I'm like, oh wow, that's a surprise.
Yeah.
I do like me a surprise. What was the last film you went out to physically see then at the cinema?
The new Aladdin.
Oh yeah, fair. It may have been the last thing I went to see. I don't think I've been to see anything since.
Yeah. You asked me what it was before then, that's going much further back.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I definitely did go and see something after the new Aladdin, but I can't think what it was. Saw Toy Story. No, I went to see the new Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Which was way better than the first one.
I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, you're not missing much with the first one.
I think I've kind of checked out of the Marvel Universe completely.
I'm not going to lie, I've thoroughly enjoyed most of the films all the way up until where we're at now. I am slightly dubious of the up-and-coming films.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Marvel has delivered. Like, most of the films they've done have been good. There haven't been many where I've been like, this is garbage. In fact, I think the only one I've actually said this is garbage is Hulk, because that was garbage.
Yeah.
But now they're starting to do like heroes that are less commonly known or less, you know, like mainstream, which is fine. There's no reason they couldn't be amazing. But you know, you're already at the disadvantage of, this is not a mainstream hero.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them might be more mainstream than I'm giving them credit for, and I just don't know them. But
Yeah, I feel a lot of times the Marvel films promise interesting stuff and don't really deliver on it.
yeah, I feel like sometimes they hit something right in the head and it's beautiful, and then other times they're quite wide of the mark.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I wasn't keen on the first Spider-Man film. It wasn't a bad film. I just personally didn't like it. And like the first Iron Man film, it was okay, but you know, some people absolutely loved it, and I've been berated by several people for saying it was okay.
The Iron Man films are the only ones in the Marvel Universe I'm genuinely a fan of. I really liked Iron Man.
See, the first one I found quite slow, and I know that's kind of the burden of the origin story.
Yeah, it is very much the origin story movie.
Yeah, I found that quite slow. The second one, much faster but less interesting. Third one I liked. But I think I liked the third one because it was quite showy. It was quite a statement of, okay, let's go a bit further with the character and just go all out, and I quite liked that.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I like Iron Man in all the other films. Like you know, in the Avengers, in the Captain America films, all the other films he's been in, I really like him. It's just in his own films I don't find him quite as good.
Yeah.
But again, that's just down to preference, I think. I think of the original, in inverted commas, big three, Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor, Iron Man's definitely the bottom for me.
Yeah.
It's a tough call between Thor and Captain America, because Captain America, as heroes go, is pretty dull.
Yeah.
But I feel like the films they gave him were actually quite good, because they didn't focus on him as the goody-goody two-shoes. They were like, okay, so you're going to need to deal with all this sneaky underground crap that's going down.
Yeah.
And, you know, being a good guy is great, but it's not going to help you. So, you know, you're going to have to do other stuff. And I was like, okay, I quite like that. Whereas Thor, I just think that Thor's a pretty good character.
Yeah.
Like, I quite like the old, this isn't really Norse, but it is.
Yeah. I really liked the first Thor movie. I wasn't expecting to, but it surprised me. I thought it was really good.
No, I really like the first one.
The other one's not so great, but I'd still think...
Everybody seems to hate the second one. I don't know why. I don't mind it. It's not amazing, but I don't mind it. I loved Thor Ragnarok. That's like the best film I'd seen that year.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Again, because it just reeked of 80s.
It felt like a lot of good films compressed into one mediocre film. They did a lot of stuff in it, and they didn't let any of it linger long enough to sink in.
No, that's fair. I see where you're coming from. I really liked Ragnarok. It was my favourite of the three by a long way. I just loved the way they did it. I liked the comedy. I liked the... I felt like they did the first Thor movie, and they were like, okay, that's the origin story done. Let's make it dark and gritty. So they made the second one. Everyone was like, boo, hiss, and they went, okay, dark and gritty didn't work. Let's go to the complete other end of the spectrum and see what happens. Yeah. And that worked for me. I liked it. I liked the silliness and the comedy and the over-the-topness of it. Yeah. But I know that's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get along with the Captain America films. Mostly just, I mean, maybe the films are fine. I just don't like Captain America. He's smug and boring. Two traits that don't go well together.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, Captain America in the comics and in the games, not a fan. Because that's how he is.
Yeah.
In the movies, I was like, this is a guy who genuinely is just trying his hardest to do the right thing. That's automatically better than the Captain America from the comics.
See, that's kind of the thing. I feel a lot of the time he was letting his... There's a saying, don't let your morals get in the way of doing the right thing. I think he was too smug about his existing beliefs to consider the actual right things to do.
So one would assume, based on what you've told me so far, that you were Team Iron Man.
Very much so, yeah. Iron Man learns from his mistakes, he continuously tries to improve. And, you know, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
He's a thinking hero. He looks for what's actually the best and tries to follow through on it. Captain America just trusts his instincts and goes with whatever.
See, I've got to say, in Civil War, I was very much Team Cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Iron Man's point of view, and I got the point he was coming across, but I was very much obvious the same opinion that Cap was, that, you know, you get hamstrung, then you can't go to certain places because it's not convenient, it becomes political.
Yeah. I honestly don't really remember Civil... I genuinely fell asleep watching Civil War at the movies, at the cinema.
That's fair. But yeah, like, no, I was very much Team Cap, just because, like, just because basically Iron Man was trying to make it too realistic, in my opinion. Like, you know, oh, you'll be controlled by an independent... Yeah, we all know how that works and how good that is in the real world, and yeah, let's just not do that. Let's have some freedom and the ability to, you know, do the right thing because it's the right thing, not because somebody tells us to. But yeah, but again, that was very much, obviously, you could pick either side of that argument. There isn't actually a right answer there.
I feel like most of the stuff was written to prove that Captain America is right. It usually turns out to be smugly right in the end. That's what really gets me. Iron Man is always challenged, right? Every one of his films, every film he's in, he gets slapped in the face with how wrong he is, and he has to improve. Captain America just always turns out to have been right all along.
Yeah. I feel like one of the problems with Iron Man, though, is that a lot of his problems come from his arrogance. I mean, I'm not disagreeing. Like, the Iron Man story is very much the get humble.
Yeah.
Be humbled and learn from it.
Yeah, every one of the Iron Man films, the villain was created by Iron Man before he became Iron Man. That's the whole thing. Your failures come back to haunt you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
You're technically correct. Yeah.
That's the thing. Iron Man gets slapped for every single mistake he does, and Captain America doesn't. He's perfect. He doesn't make mistakes. That's the feeling that Marvel always seems to be putting across to me. That's what really riled me up about Captain America. He's so smug. He's the teacher's pet. He's the writer's pet. He's their favourite character, and they don't hesitate to show it.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess.
Maybe you can tell that one character is the author's favourite. It usually puts me off them. Captain America is Wesley Crusher. I will stand by this.
That's harsh. That's really harsh. I mean, I feel like that's... Yeah.
I said it, I won't unsay it.
Yeah, I do feel like that. That's a bold statement, sir. A bold statement that could well get you some enemies.
Now that I know that there's not going to be an Iron Man 4, I don't need to watch any more Marvel films, and I'm okay with that.
Well, Hacky said there's not going to be an Iron Man 4. There's every chance they'll bring him back from the dead.
Yeah.
And you sigh as if I'm making a joke, but...
No, I sigh because you're not making a joke. I mean, now that there's the alternate universe stuff, we do know that there's another Iron Man out there.
Yeah.
There's another one of all the heroes. They're all replaceable.
It's one way of looking at it.
And he literally did replace one of them.
Yeah, that was the thing.
For all we know, they're going to start making Iron Man films in the new universe. Things should go differently there, based on how much they messed up the timeline.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things with the Marvel movies. Something you just have to let slide.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like sometimes there are just some movies where you just have to go, yeah, alright, just let it go.
Yeah. It's training, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's not fun.
We can't do to level 60. That's going to take forever. We're going to have to accept 55 and lump it.
Your head be it.
55 we can go fight other trainers again at least. So
Yeah.
we'll be closer to Kai's level.
Yeah, fair.
Because getting to level 60 here will take just forever. I think of other films I should have seen now. And maybe we've exhausted the list.
Oh, I'm sure there's many more on that list. We just can't think of them.
Yeah. I feel like we've narrowed down a lot of the list of the films that matter to us.
Oh yeah, I mean there's lots of films out there we've not seen because we just don't care.
I only watched the first Hobbit film. I wasn't a fan of that.
I enjoyed the Hobbit films. I know lots of people didn't, again, but I enjoyed them. I watched all those.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all the big ones. I got started on TV shows and books and games that I should have played.
I always feel like games is a hard one because there's no reason you couldn't go back and do games if you wanted to.
You can go back and watch films.
I know, but some of the older films are harder to get hold of nowadays.
Yeah.
What always annoys me is we've got like Netflix and Amazon Prime and YouTube and everything, so it should be easier. But there are some you just can't find them anywhere, and it drives me up the wall because it's like this should not be that hard.
I mean, with games, I guess it's just that there's so many series that I'm invested in. A good game takes a long time to play through, and it's just having that time.
It is, and it's annoying because it's so easy to fall behind again.
Yeah. The nice thing about streaming is I'm getting to play some of the games that I've wanted to play and just never had time to do.
Yeah. There are some things where it's good to, like, have a reason to do them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, I feel like that's the problem with a lot of things, is you just get so busy or distracted or you've got no reason to do it, that it just kind of falls by the wayside, and it continues to do so for ages. Until you either commit to it or somebody says, hey, do you want to do that? And you go, yeah, sure, let's do that.
Yeah. I mean, I watch the occasional film, not very often. But,
I kind of basically watch films when I've either seen it and it makes me want to watch it, or I've got nothing else to do. The second one comes up very rarely.
Yeah, I'm just thinking on how, I play games a lot for the streams. I'm trying to learn Reflect, I don't think we want that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I play a lot of games for the streams. I usually watch an episode of a TV show with my dinner, so I watch a little bit of TV.
Yeah.
I
usually watch something with breakfast. I try and watch something with every meal, to be fair. I'll try and watch something with breakfast, something with dinner, something with tea.
Yeah.
But obviously that doesn't always work. If I go out for dinner, I can't do it. If I get up and I've got to go out early, I generally can't do the breakfast thing. And again, if I'm going out, like coming here and that, I generally either have to watch something a bit earlier or I just watch something really short.
Yeah. The thing I'm having trouble fitting into my schedule, despite being a big reader, I don't have much time to read. Like, I used to read half an hour every day on my lunch break, but
yeah,
it's not happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, since like I obviously read a lot for work, I haven't read for pleasure for quite a long time, but I do enjoy reading. So the time off I've had has been great. I've caught up on so much stuff, but again, I've kind of fallen into reading comics rather than books because they're shorter and easier to read.
Yeah.
And I've got so many books that I would love to read, but again, as with everything I do in my life, I'm such a moody creature. If I'm not in the right mood, I won't enjoy it, and then I refuse to ruin the experience.
Yeah.
Because like there are a couple of books where I've actually started, and then got busy or whatever, and I keep looking and I'm going, I could pick that back up and going, well no, because I remember exactly where I left off and what's happening.
Yeah. And
I know what sort of mindset I need to be in to continue that story and enjoy it. Essentially, I'm an awkward fucker. That's what it summarises to. But it's just one of those things where, like, there's so many things going off in life, you just can't do it all.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
You gotta specialise to get good at something, but it's hard to pick one thing to specialise at when it's also interesting.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I sort of remember, obviously, way back when we were like at college together, we would spend whole days just playing like a single game.
Yeah. Oh!
That was quick.
Was it though? I've been riding a bike around in circles for
Okay,
hours.
that's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, a mini-corn.
It looks like an anemic Mew.
Would we like to nickname it? Yes?
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I love Minicorn, but as a name.
Is it a genderless Pokemon?
I guess so, it doesn't have a symbol. Agnes.
Yeah?
Yes.
The story behind that one?
Yeah, she's the kid in Despicable Me who's obsessed with unicorns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was trying to think like because her thing in the movie is like, it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die, and it's like we can't call it fluffy because it's not really fluffy, and I'm pretty sure we've had something similar.
Yeah.
We had Poofy. Very normal.
Who's fierce to the start? Boost speed if there's a status problem. Hard to tell the stats when it's a level 1.
6, 6, 6, 6, 5. 12. Oh, it is female.
Oh.
Good thing we called it Agnes.
Yeah.
So we have a normal fairy now. I don't know what to do with that, but...
Tactically, I don't think it's going to be better than our ice fairy, but I kind of want to raise this thing. It's so fluffy!
But from level 1.
Slap the XP share on it. It'll catch up in no time.
Yeah, alright. I actually saw the name Minicorn like ages ago when I was browsing the Pokédex, and I was like, that sounds adorable. But I thought it was actually going to be a grass type that was a Minicorn. Because, you know, grass types.
Yeah.
I'm pleased that it is not.
Oh, whoops. I didn't actually use the Poké Center while back in town.
Idiot.
I'm gonna evolve this thing and see what it turns into.
Oh wow, okay.
Well, are you looking it up now?
Yeah.
What level does it evolve at?
It doesn't.
Oh.
Not with level.
Okay.
So I've got to tell you this just because this is what makes me want to evolve it. So Minicorn is a normal fairy type. It evolves into Kiricorn through use of a shiny stone, or into Oblivicorn through use of a dusk stone.
Oh.
Now I'm intrigued.
So what are the types on those? Is one fairy? Is the second one fairy dark?
It is. The first one is fairy normal, like it is now. The second one is fairy dark.
Fairy dark sounds awesome.
I mean, that name though, Oblivicorn.
We don't have a dark type, right?
Oblivicorn looks so much cooler than Kiricorn.
Yeah. They come into the inventory for.
Do we have a dusk stone? Is that what you went into the inventory for?
Maybe.
We do have a dusk stone.
So we could evolve it now.
We could, but let me check to see if it actually learns anything when it evolves.
Particularly the levels. So we evolve idea Anye.
Oblivicorn, the Dark Horse Pokemon.
Dark Horse, I love it.
I know, she's like, okay, we've made this decision already.
Yeah.
Okay, what moves does it learn? Okay, so it only learns dark moves, so if you want it to have any fairy moves, it has to have it from its previous evolution.
Okay.
So let's have a look at what level it starts to learn decent moves, and have a look at the level of the other thing. So, Feint Attack 20, Dark Pulse 36, Night Slash 50. So all its best moves are 50 plus.
Right.
Oh, it does learn a fairy move then, actually.
Mm-hmm.
At 50 it learns Night Slash, at 55 it learns Play Rough, and at 58 it learns Sudden Strike.
Okay.
Looks like it's a physical attacker based on its moveset. It learns Head Charge at 44. So let's have a look at its younger form and see what that learns at what levels. Oblivicorn.
Probably do with a good fairy move until it gets the later one. So Play Rough is a physical fairy move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Quick Attack, Horn Attack, Fairy Wind at 20. I mean, to be fair, I think we probably want 36 because it learns Dazzling Gleam then.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I think 36 for Dazzling Gleam, and then does Oblivicorn learn anything at 36?
Let's learn something at 34, I believe.
It learns Dark Pulse at 36.
Okay. Oh, so if we evolve it at that level, it will get both?
It should do, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and all the moves before then are garbage apart from Feint Attack. So yeah, so get it to level 36, evolve it, and then we'll get Dark Pulse and Dazzling Gleam, and that will give us one Dark, one Fairy to keep us going.
Yeah.
And then we can learn Night Slash, Play Rough. I think Sudden Strike actually looks a bit crap. Like it's only got a power of 40. But
What type is Sudden Strike?
Dark.
Is it Dark type quick attack?
Maybe. Night Slash is obviously Dark 70. Play Rough is Fairy Physical 90. So. Okay, so it is agreed. Oblivicorn will join the party at some point. Have you put the XP share on it already?
Not yet. Still got it on Garlic Kid. He's showing up training in here.
No, but we want to get to. We need to evolve. We need to raise our baby.
I know. Once we've got these guys to level 55, we'll move the EXP share over.
We can always train Garlic Kid back out in the water.
Yeah. If he's not 55 by the time the other two are, we're still leveling. Then I'll put the XP share on Minicorn, on Anye, and take Garlic Kid out into the water. I wonder what's in the water in here. Is it just
I know. Probably tub jaws, but
yeah.
I mean, he can take a tub jaw.
Yeah. Get up ice fine, but yeah.
I feel like at this point they might have unlearned it.
That would be nice. Hopefully it'd be higher level ones, because the ones outside are like level 30.
Yeah. You're going to grow up to be a dazzling Oblivicorn. But right now you're just so cute.
Okay, yeah, well, let's move the XP share over then. We'll commit to leveling Garlic Kid on his own terms, out in the water.
I mean, does that mean we're dropping out Ice Fairy then?
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean... It's a little squishy.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we're thinking way ahead of ourselves. We're assuming that Minicorn survives long enough to do any of that. I mean, we've had a few where we're like, yeah, we'll do that, and then it's died a painful, miserable death.
Yeah, we have to adapt as we go.
Why you would ever choose the other one, I don't know.
Yeah. Half normal is not good typing.
No. Dark Fairy though, that covers a lot of ground.
Yeah. What's that EXP share? At the top. Deposit some of this junk just so I can find stuff.
Level 1.
I think you can have level 1 Pokemon in this game.
Yeah. So what? It's 155, 154, 153, a 51, a 65, and a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that should drag the average of our levels down considerably.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd make fighting trainers a little easier.
Our adorable Minicorn. It's a shame that these things have got moves. It would be amazing if one of these was just like a level 45 Metapod.
Yeah.
All it can do is harden. Go, Minicorn! We'll teach you Toxic, and then you can kill everything.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Learn Charm. That's not bad for a one fight it wasn't even in.
Yeah, good start. Shards.
Tink.
Why must you delay the inevitable?
Actually, I got one other than that.
Yeah.
I know it's only because they're like it was level 1, but I love it how they just like grow so quickly.
Yeah.
Am I what you become if I get too cold?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Galava is just a bubble bug that's frozen.
I mean, the fact that that knows Avalanche is a bit, what the hell?
Yeah. It is level 44.
I know, but still.
Sure. Use the foe's intended move with greater power. Is this mirror move plus?
I guess.
Interesting. Sort of a tail whip.
Yeah. I mean, this has been a grinding stream, so it's not been terribly interesting, but we've had lots of interesting conversations.
Yeah.
We've talked about many movies we haven't seen.
Yeah. Talked about shows we haven't watched.
And given our opinion on a great many things that nobody asked for. Agnes has already gone out of instant leveling.
Ah.
I mean, we seem to be encountering a lot of these, and not a lot of anything else right now.
Yeah. These are the commons, I guess.
You guys suck.
I could also be using the lucky egg here.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. Just we can stay out there longer with the healing from that is all, but...
Yeah, but we don't tend to run out of heals. We tend to run out of PP at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. At first it was good to have the Shell Bell, but I think we've passed that point. Only we could give Anya the XP share and the lucky egg.
Yeah. I do like Sableye, it's quite a cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that it's kind of crap.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna say tragically squishy. None of its stats are good. It always feels like a first stage evolution of something that should have 3.
Yeah.
I feel like Horn Attack is compulsory.
Yeah.
Tackle.
I'm just going to hang on to Horn Attack for a long time.
Yeah.
Pepper.
You get Horn Attack and the horn just drops off.
Yeah. Dorkley did a video about if Lickitung forgot how to use Lick.
Yeah.
And it's the end, it's just like, shows you all these situations where it's like, needs to use Lick and it can't.
But Lickitung doesn't learn Lick.
Yeah, because they're like, okay, just need to post this letter. And this was like, help, I'm drowning in ice cream. If only somebody could get it off me. Get it off me.
I've seen some comics along those styles. Like, the Haunter forgetting Scary Face. He's just got this derpy look on his face.
Derp.
Derp.
You are boring and unpopular. Go
Yes.
away.
I see ya. So I invited you along to be on my stream.
I don't know what I like more about it, the fact that you chose the fact that I said it and you instantly went yes.
Okay, so looking like a physical attacker.
Yeah,
here.
definitely looking at a physical attacker.
Pretty solid speed. Okay. Works, I guess.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of very special attackers.
Yeah, this is very true. I mean, all its moves are physical, so it was kind of leaning that way, but it looks like it actually has the correct moveset for its abilities.
Yeah.
Which is something you don't always get.
Bugs about running out of moves, so maybe it's time for Garly Kid to, yeah, okay. Still got a few more, I suppose. I thought we were out of Shadow Balls after that.
No, that's okay for you.
You know, the description of the Flash TM said that it lights up caves.
Hmm.
It looks pretty light to begin with. We've not seen any dark caves.
Yeah.
Does it serve a purpose?
I see them be like 1 somewhere in the game.
Yeah. Maybe it just makes it as light as being outside.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it kind of annoys me that they turned it into a TM instead of a HM, because it's like, it's a crap move. You wouldn't teach it anything unless you had to. And in this game, why couldn't we have had it as a HM and then the guy gives us a torch?
Yeah. Stuff I think is needed. This is the solution.
Yeah. I mean, who decided that we needed that in the first place? Like, what game's on? Like, oh, I've got a great idea for some moves.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, I like the idea of using your Pokemon to navigate the terrain and stuff. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the HM system has never been good.
No. I like what they did in Sun and Moon when they finally got rid of it.
Yeah.
First proper fairy move.
Little charm?
Yeah. I mean, not that it matters. We're not going to be using any of these moves for a long time.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Something will have gone very wrong if we do.
I mean, Sableye just looks like it has a tick. It's constantly tilting its head from one side to the other.
Yeah. Just analysing the situation.
What are you doing in my cave? Alright, bud. Calm down. Nobody wants to hurt anybody here. Can I have me? I'm a ghost. Okay. Cool your jets, buddy.
Yeah.
Does that ability offset poison, do you think?
You mean heals by the same amount? Seems quite likely.
But eventually the hail will wear out.
Yeah. One more down. Maybe there's not any Pokemon in the water in this game.
It's so cold they're all dead.
Yeah. Have to train Garlic outside, I guess. Oh, that's what I was doing that time that I didn't know what I was doing.
What?
I was deselecting the good route. I can get to the bike faster. Suddenly no encounters anywhere. Maybe there was encounters in the water and we just didn't find them. It's about that time anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, fairly grindy session, but we're about where we need to be to press on. We'll just start moving again next time.
Alright. So 2x needs a level.
Yeah.
Garlic Kid needs several levels, but if we're going to the water,
Yeah.
He might be okay.
Should be able to destroy everything there. It's just that the lower level things there. Well, we can put the lucky egg on him.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like, if we're going up against pirates, he might be able to.
Oh, right, we might be able to level him out there, you mean?
Yeah, if he's fighting water darts, he should, in theory, be fine. In theory.
In theory. Let's try and level him in the field.
Then heads up. We can't lose Garlic Head. I mean, we lost our starter. We can't lose the legendary hero of justice.
Yeah, I mean, that would be upsetting. Oof. Okay.
Rude. You know, we were like, should we rename Garlic Head? And we were like, no, we just decided. I feel like we should have given him a rank. We like should have called him like Captain Garlic Head or something.
Yeah. Give him a promotion.
Yeah. Now he's one of the team. Okay, bye.
Alright.
That kid, always running around.
Yeah.
And I can never tell if it's a guy or a girl.
So confusing.
Scene 154, owned 54. Totally got this.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been good times.
Tune in next time to see what happens next time.
Yes. Yeah.
Where assumedly there will be pirates and ninjas, and that's not just hyperbole.
So it's going to be Monday evening when we next continue our journey. And I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with Fallout. I feel like we're in the end game of that. Might be the last session. Maybe not the last session. Probably last two, 3. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm playing it blind. I don't know how much more there is to it, but it feels like stuff is going down.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully see you guys there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you next time.
Ciao.